Bro, I haven't even been live a minute. Give me a sec to load up. Good evening, one and all. It is Sunday, it's the end of the week, and it is time that we jump into some more good old Warframe. But of course, just to skip a couple seconds ahead of the starting soon screen there, we do have to say a big thank you to Miralabe, who, in the very first minute of the stream, I barely got things in place. Showing the absolute generosity with 20 gifted subs out to the community there. Thank you very much there, Miralabe, getting us started on that out to the community there. I've had to, just in getting everything set up, refresh my various stream bits and pieces, which unfortunately also refreshes away the Twitch chat insert of all the names it goes to. So it's just now showing a single line. Miralabe gave out 20 community sub gifts 2 minutes ago. So Miralabe, thank you very much for that huge drop of subs right there. Bringing Lavos onto the screen before even I was on the screen. Much appreciated. Something was wrong with your badge? Looks fine to me. I see a golden one right there. Yep. Yes, indeed. From Zero Black Moon saying, does anyone know why these live streams for the glyphs haven't appeared on the Warframe schedule online, or are these streams just spontaneous? It'll be nice to know to finish the last 2 glyphs. When you say these streams are spontaneous, the glyphs are directory-wide for an entire week. So it's 3 glyphs since, what was it? I think like 3 AM UK time on Friday, right the way through until, I think around about TennoCon actually. Like pretty much once the TennoCon celebrations hit their very first day of everything is when the drops end, I think. The full information is in the drops command. But suffice to say, it's not any one stream. So the reason you're not seeing a schedule for my stream, for example, on the Warframe side, is because they don't have my schedule. My schedule is on my side, which is !schedule, by the way. So you can always see when I go live in your time zone. But yes, for other people's streams, they're just whenever they go live. And you can watch any Warframe streams, obviously this one, but any Warframe streams to get those same drops. Once you've got them, you've got them. You can't get a second or third set from going to other streams after the fact. It's just 3 glyphs this week. There were 3 glyphs in the previous set of them as well. Yeah, hope that clears that up there for you. Right, serious, Orion? You know what? Let's bring you to your very own mission today, at least to get started. We'll see how it flows. Let's make sure I'm not on some kind of stupid testing build. Make sure there's no weird gaps. Yeah, that looks like a testing build. Everything looks in the right enough positions. No complaints there. And likewise over here. Now, I have got natural talent on here still at the moment. That is going to be a big recommendation for these frames, although honestly, Archon Shards will do the trick as well. But I'm leaving it on there for the moment. I am leaving it on there for the moment. And I think all the weapons are not in testing setups, are they? That looks correct. That looks correct. That looks correct. Okay, cool. Cedric? Yeah, why not? And Companion... Companion on no shooty? Ooh, it's on the synth one with Duplex Bond. Why not? Let them have some fun. I often defang it. Let them have some fun. Right. And I was saying there's a good notification message, by the way. We really don't need a cutscene Ryoku taking a couple steps. Yeah. I really don't know why they put that one there. I really don't know why. They didn't even do the same for Vena, although Vena does have both getting into and getting out of the ram sled. So, I guess there's those. But at least those are transitional, whereas we transition into the ship when we're attacking Vena. We start to walk, and then Ryoku goes ahead, and then we walk again. It's like, sure. Sure. It's weird. Also, Miracle Raven, thank you very much for subscribing in 3 months in advance, no less, as well there. Much appreciated, Miracle Raven. Seems you're doing well today. I hope that is actually true at the very least. And thank you very much for dropping the 3 months in advance, 8 months in a row so far. Cheers. And congrats, Goomba, on the 50 stream streak. That is a big streak right there. Like me. Gonna need a big washcloth for that streak. That's a terrible joke. Why did I say that? Anyway, let's head on into these. Now, last stream I did do some of these missions as well as on Friday, but I did those solo. If you'd like to join me on these missions, you are welcome to do so. You'll just need to send me a message in a game, and I'll bring you into the squad. Mirrorlab wants to be part of that. Cool. So we're not using my railjack today. We are doing a squad run. We've got an essay. You know what? Let's go have a look here. Has it changed from the last one? Hello, the Engineer. If you happen to have a free spot on your team and consider my skills acceptable, by the way, this is all behind the picture, I would be very happy to receive an invitation. If needed and desired, I could also provide various buffs and debuffs for your team. Yours truly, Mirrorlab. Well, we'll keep the buffs. Don't need the debuffs. Debuff the enemies, yes, but we don't need debuffs for the team. That would not be desirable. Well, let's bring Mirrorlab into the squad. Absolutely there. Jade says, Jade Stars has become a top tier subsume, just not that impressive on the frame it comes from. Yeah, on the frame it comes from, it is diabolically bad. It doesn't synergize with anything they have to offer. Whilst it does trigger from what they offer just doesn't utilize it in any way that matters. So, no bueno. No bueno. Whereas on other frames, it is in a position where I honestly believe it's going to get adjusted, nerfed, possibly even removed. Genuinely, it is that ridiculous. It's not the most powerful ability, not at all. It's more what it enables at low levels, at Fisher levels. And that is the problem. I was going to say, it could synergize if the black hole did continuous damage. Perhaps so, yeah. There would be a continuous trigger of it. If anything, it would be so continuous that you wouldn't be able to use the ability for anything else whilst black hole was active. Which, if anything, just kind of kicks the can down the road, doesn't it? At that point, why have it even synergize with black hole at all? Why not just have black hole do that damage? So, yeah, that would make more sense at that point, having the black hole have the continuous effect with the AoE explosions that each enemy grabbed does, leading to, you know, scaling damage based on the number of enemies contained, by the fact that they're each hitting each other with the AoE. And we'll also deal with enemies which are caught in it, but are not being dragged to the center due to terrain. You know, they've been grabbed through walls, as this ability does. All of that would make more sense. But as it stands, Jade Stars is an underwhelming ability until you put it on an underwhelming ability. And then it becomes a little stupid, because it goes through walls, deals damage in an AoE, and it doesn't need to be good outright, it just needs to be good for the mission you're on. Anyone running Steel Path, it's not good for anything. It's just not good for anything. If you're on a normal mode Relic Fisher, it can quite do a bit, can't it? As we did see on a previous stream. Now, we're not going to over-focus on that. I must remind everyone that AFK strategies are highly discouraged in Warframe, highly discouraged, and if you do make use of them, even for testing, let alone abusing, you do put your account at risk. I would say you put your account at risk more by doing that than you do with something like a third-party program like a Warframe. Substantially more. Even trying out the combination is putting you at risk of being lumped in with those that abuse it. So, don't. Which is not great. Hey, Azrael on a 30 stream streak. That is a lot of streams as well, right there, absolutely. Sav will say, I wouldn't mind if the black hole deals massive damage with massive fall off. I mean, again, there's a near infinite number of ways they could add damage to the black hole in some way that'll be substantial. Event Horizon as it stands is a grouping tool. Excuse me, a grouping tool and a hard crowd control ability. Hard crowd control is in when enemies are affected by it, they are completely incapacitated, as opposed to soft crowd control like a slowing effect where enemies are not fully incapacitated but are far less threatening. So it's a hard CC ability, long duration on it, damage just isn't a factor to it. On that note, I am partway into writing up the old, what was I going to do with this today? Yeah, we'll start with this one. I'm partway into writing up the whole Sirius and Orion guide. I did take an initial approach to it, but I've actually scrapped that and restarted, I'll be honest. Don't have to restart all the research and testing and whatnot, but restarting the actual script on it. Simply being that it just needs a different approach. An approach which is focused on how the frame really truly is, ignoring all of the claims DE made in their description and selling of the frame.
Humiliation.
That's what it really comes down to as far as I'm concerned.
Vena and cut her down to size.
So, I covered this a little bit in last stream, that this isn't really a damage dealing frame. It has a very powerful damaging ability on the 4th, absolutely.
This asteroid
But that is the extent of it being a damage dealing frame. There is constantly a pet spawning on my face.
It's Vena's time to bleed.
Yeah.
Smash the biggest asteroid and take its ore for our ship.
Alright, let's pop this here.
Move
Activate
into
this.
position.
Switch on this.
Collect the asteroids.
No.
Vena's infested
And then just a bit of
with
CC.
pests.
Why not? Everything is cleared.
Cleanse this vessel.
Cool.
Destroy the remaining fighters.
Alright, we gotta destroy fighters. Only 4 of them, apparently. Alright. What abilities we got? Shadow Burst? Nice. Seriously, can the fighters actually get over here?
Gunners, neutralize the stragglers.
So quite far away, actually. And we're locking onto nothing much. Seriously, I don't actually know what's going on with my lock-ons here. Oh wait, they're 6 kilometers away. No wonder. What? How are they moving with such transversal then? Is there anything more nearby? That's a ram sled. That is an event horizon on top of a ram sled. There we go. That's fighters in range to shoot. There we are. Ryoku likes to yell so much? Yeah, just a bit. Now I need to make our way over to this, which is a little bit of a drag to get there.
We must hit them first.
Yeah. Especially as the dash ability like that slows down very quickly. Just gonna fire every ability I have. Is it me, or do I have access to my actual abilities right now? Wait. Hold on. Those are all my normal abilities. You're on that, so I'm just going to check something else. I'm sorry, I'm driving the ship for a second. Excuse me, I was about to use that. This is my railjack. It's the wrong colours, but this is my railjack. I thought You could only get that solo. It hasn't got my Railjack's hit point stats, but that's the only thing it seems to be missing. It's got the correct guns, it's got the correct abilities. It's flying like my Railjack. And we got all the turrets on this side, there's one more on this side, then we'll get the other one. Check if I can use the forge. I'll pop that in just a second. I don't know what that would tell me between the Railjacks, but let's check it anyway. Yep, there's a forge. No slingshot threw me off, but there's a forge. Can we use it? No, we cannot. No forge. Okay, so this is an unholy combination of my Railjack and Ryoku's. Okay. is all I can offer on that. Just, I don't know if this is a bug or a stealth change or a change I just missed.
Ready forward artillery. Chip that ice away.
Big gunner, do the big gunner things, please. How do you even load half a Railjack? By Warframe. That's how. Yeah, it is some magic that they've managed to make, you know, whatever we've got here work. Okay, well that would have worked, but that was a Jade Xmas hiding around the corner. But that is a little unfortunate. But there we go. Right, let's enter the Comet Mine. Yo, in we pop. Imagine some additional protos. I have no idea what they'd look like, to be honest.
Tell me that Vena has been toying with a very dangerous weapon. Breach that door.
One ability active. Get rid of the nullifier bubble. And second ability active. And then this ability active into this ability active into just use an ability for the sake of using an ability so that I can activate this. Bomber. Beautiful. Alright. And I think that was damage enhanced by Mirror Blade there. Which happens. Quite frequently, you might notice around here. Let's go to the vault. I feel like I remember DE saying that they were pretty much done with the protos. And then we got more protos. I feel like we got more again, so I don't know. Is just the honest all of it? I don't know. Maybe we'll see other ones. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be new frames of protos, old frames of protos. Something proto-esque, but not proto. At this point, no real way to know. Alright, I activated my abilities, and whilst I was activating them, the target died, so never mind. It's an easy stage, that one. Okay, we need to point ourselves at targets. Targets can be identified by the fact that they are moving, although this isn't always true. You've got proto-frame fatigue at this point. I don't. I have characters that don't have a purpose fatigue. And I don't mean they don't get used, I mean their part of the story could be replaced with almost anyone else and we wouldn't notice. That's when a character doesn't have a purpose.
Ryoku, you are so predictable.
Cutscene.
I have awaited this.
Hop over here, activate the defensive field. We may need it. Activate damage, go burr. I accidentally dashed out of bounds and so hit nearly nothing. Not out of bounds, but just down a corridor. There we go. We have the required kill counts. We can activate the boss store. That's how this works, right?
Do not worry about me. Get in here and kill Vena.
Hello, Vena. We are here to defeat you with the power of Black Hole, Sanctuary, and Swipe. Oh wait, yeah, I can't swipe your armor because a target I'd want to swipe armor on, I can't swipe. Right? I think that's how that works. I don't have the armor to have the punch through here, might add. Mirror does have the punch through here.
Sweet nectar.
And that was very quick.
Meet again.
Does he walk off and get his ass kicked? Pretty much, yes. He says, "It's a trap, don't worry about me." We don't see the trap. I can't move to stop this bouncing, sorry. There we are. Wonderful. One nice quick run. Less than 10 minutes, 24 talents, couple bits of steel lessons along the way as well. Cannot be upset with that. And a melee assimilation, which is one of the more curious melee arcanes to come out, especially considering what I said in my melee arcane video not that long before its release. I know the two are not correlated, it's more just a case of, huh, well then. Yes, no doubt, Mirrorlabe, you are making that final fight a lot faster. You have optimized the hell out of that one. Is that actually a Stug? I don't even know anymore. That might actually be the Stug, given there's an incarnate for it. And there's no marker to say this is renamed or not renamed, so... no way to know. Well, I mean, I could look at you and see what you're holding, but... that's not even you. That's you. We have Mirrorlabe and Mirrorlabe. It's quite confusing. It's not the Stug, it's the tome? Ah. Of course. Are other players allowed to join? Yes, indeed. Yes, yes, yes. Just send me a message in game, the engineer, and I can bring you into the squad for the mission after this one. Obviously, this one is taken. We don't actually have an objective yet. Let me get closer. He's throwing stuff at us like we need to deal with it, but we don't.
This asteroid field is the beating heart of Vena's operation. No, it's Vena's time to bleed.
Get close to it.
The biggest asteroid and take it off.
Do the thing over here.
Move into position.
Targets it. We can now activate this. Stuff is going invulnerable over there for some reason. I saw an invulnerability marker, I don't know why. Hello, Chuck. Now I've been playing both Railshock missions. Which one have I been enjoying the most? Honestly, I prefer the one where we are fighting Ryoku. I always struggle with his name. Ryoku. Simple reason being is that Vena is just smarter about what she does. Genuinely just so much smarter about it. Ryoku is all screamy, but then just gets caught. Screws up. Vena just feels like she's actually trying to make a mission happen, and we're her assistants, her bodyguards, her Warframes on the way, rather than, yeah, whatever that ninja's supposed to be doing and failing at.
Destroy the remaining
If Ryoku had access to Apex Legends, he'd be a Wraith main. Those of you who know the game know exactly what I mean by that. Everyone else, I'm not going to explain right now. Oh, is this one of those? Oh, it's one of the bugged ones. Never mind. Boarded. Just going to fire everything I've got. There we go. That's enough fight. So we're allowed to proceed. Did I get the secret Signa? I haven't focused on that, no. The Signas are not my primary concern. Queen, just seeing your message popping up there. What's your loading time like for this mission? Just checking.
Turrets.
What is your loading time for
Is
this
your
mission?
idea of a trap, Vena? Take them out.
Let's take out this turret. Next. Okay, if my shots could be hitting, please. Why am I hitting more when I'm aiming right at the top of it? That is a really awkward hitbox. Let's just get close to this one. There we go. One more turret over this way. We'll have this one taken out in short order. Ta-da!
Ready, forward artillery.
And now we got mirror lab
Chip
section.
that ice away.
Yeah, we'd say it shouldn't be too awful, not experience anything longer than a minute. 2 at max. Okay, that should be manageable. We'll bring it into next mission, along with Kozilek. Let's mirror pops that. I then dash around. Ooh. Into here. To activate this next bit.
A weapon of rare power is hidden within the ice here.
In we go.
It will be ours. Open those doors.
Ah, yes. Nullifiers. My favorite. And let's do a little bit of clashy. Where's the Moors? Okay. Over to the next section. Let's take us into here. Whew. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I did not have a good night's sleep last night. It was a struggle to get to sleep. So I am running on like half sleep today. I would have stayed in bed to make up for it in the morning, have a nice lovely lie-in, but then that'll throw my pattern off even worse. And especially with Tenocon, less than a week away now, the last thing I need is a ruined sleep pattern. More ruined. A little bit less with it today, just a little bit. Oh, these enemies are stuck in here. There we are.
Yes. Now release that door.
Through the door we go. Unskippable moment.
This one wishes to test
He's
themselves
down.
against you. Let
And we
them
go to this bit.
try.
Oh, we could skip that bit. Yep. Look around for the things that we just point at, and that's how we attack. Oop. I don't know if we can... Do we shoot at the same things? I don't actually know how this works on a multiplayer level. Do we individually need to shoot at each of them? Or do we get the reward based on anyone shooting at each target? I think we individually need to do it to get the max reward each. Yeah, I think everyone needs to aim at it. It's why it's got that long delay between targeting and hitting. That's why I opened up this. Yeah, I got 7 emerald talents there. Mirrorlabe, how many emerald talents did you get? You also got 7. Okay. We'll keep having a look at that to see if we do end up with anyone on different results. I think I've just remembered that I have Bulwark on my my primary still, don't I? So I'm actually getting 0 damage benefits on that at the moment. I need to switch that back out. Oops. Luckily we got a Banshee on the team, so we can't actually tell the difference right now, but it's definitely there. Oh. Let's pop those open. I'm keeping that last charge, damn it. Never mind, I'm not keeping that last charge. I was forced out of the ability by the cutscene. Hold on, there we go. Grab that one. That one's popped. You're gonna shoot that one through. Yep. That's just... I don't know that we need any of these, but I'm just gonna cast them. Very good. Very good. Yeah, come to think of it, it's a little odd that given that the Emerald Talents or Crimson Talents are awarded based on how effective you are during that transitional section, it's kind of weird that it doesn't pop up either as you do it to give you instant feedback, or at the immediate end of it, just how many you earned. There's no visual feedback that that's even happening there, so if you don't read the patch notes to understand how the reward system works, all you'd see is you gain more Emerald Talents per run than it appears at the end screen. And I wonder if some people see that pop up and don't even think to look at this here to see, hang on, wait, those are 2 different numbers. Yeah. Are they given for all scouts or only the red-green ones? What? Not sure I understand the question there, sorry, Chuck. Okay, let's bring in our additional crew now. There we go. There are certain coloured thingies you can shoot in that transition. Honestly, there's a whole lot of thingies you can shoot at. So the one we just did, there was fighters with a light blue or cyan engine trail, and then some turrets which I guess were marked in red. I don't remember seeing anything green. Based on the way the targeting works, I wouldn't say there's anything anything separating which one you should be shooting. It's more just, can it shoot? Shoot that. Bitman, thank you very much for the hydrate. Green ones are against Ryoku, red ones against Vena. Okay, I'm just going to replay the mission, and you can tell me exactly what you think I should be seeing when it happens. How's that? Oh, bollocks. Too busy talking about red and green to remember armor. Oh well. Hello there, seafood. Welcome on in. What are we farming? That'll be the new arcanes. It takes a lot of these runs to get those new arcanes. It takes a lot longer when Nintendo Switch is loading forever. It'll get there. Give it a moment. There it is. I hope. Alright. Let's just... That's not what I wanted to cast. My bad. Longer from Orbiter? I see. I don't see. And we're still loading, apparently. Okay, we loaded into here to then load here. Here we go. Woo! Whole little switch is going to set on fire. Now you can ask Ryoku. Alright. There you go.
Let us find Vena.
Alright, destroy the captured asteroid. Kabam, bam, bam.
What he desires.
Yep, that'll do it. We swing in.
This asteroid
We all need to pop
field
down
is the
here.
beating heart
Very important we
of
do
Vena's
this.
operation.
Break away from all other objectives. It is important everyone stands next to this.
Smash the biggest asteroid.
This is a
Take it
30-second teleport timer? No. We need just everyone down here, please. There we go. Okay. Why? We're just getting boarded. Why do we need everyone there? Board is repelled in like a millisecond, so now we just go back to our stations. Oh wait, no, okay, there's more borders.
Cleanse this vessel.
Really not sure why we can't do this at the same time as, you know, any other railjack objective, but there we go. Now we can get back to shooting fighters. Or rather get on with shooting fighters. I don't think we'd shoot any at first. Not sure if these are even in range. There we go. Now we go to the moon. Yeah, there we go. A little bit extra speed for a moment, and then it stopped slow. Going too quickly. Swing up and grab first turret.
Take them out.
Everyone just unleashes everything they've got. Maybe a little bit less than everything. Shoot the next one. The heavy gun might be a bit much, but it works. I think turret works faster, because you can fire the ordnance at the same time. There we go. And then the big gun here.
Forward artillery! Target the walls!
From a solo perspective, having all of these objectives one by one, it does give a bit of a narrative line. If you're in a group, even in a pair, but certainly in a group of four like this, I feel like it really showcases the unnecessary amount of separation of the stages. We've got 4 people here. We could do more than one objective at a time. Alright, in we go.
We're in. Spies
Well, that...
tell me that Vena has been toying with a very dangerous weapon. Breach that
Doorway, please. I cast it in the wrong spot. Let me try that again. There we go. Cast this, cast that. Gonna save this last clash. There we go. We just need those other Moors to reveal themselves. All of my abilities got turned off by that nullifier. Not just a little bit. Everything got disabled there. Because none of them are buffs outright. Go through here, around this corner. And we just kind of go. There we go. No one's left alive. We pop into here. Gonna give everyone the buff that I can. They are dispatched. Okay, let's see then. Do we get different awards at this stage? So yeah, the red and green stuff in the distance is not what we're even looking at. It is all this stuff up close. It's not about red and green at all. I do not yet memorize where they all spawn. There's just some turrets, I guess. I really hope we're not competing for kills on this. That would suck if it turns out that's the case. Cutscene, skip that. Everyone check. I got only 5 that time. How much everyone else get?
Ryoku,
Queen got 5.
so predictable.
Mirrorlave got 5 and did nothing. Okay, so we got less, but individually got the same amount as each other. I'm sure there's a rational explanation in there somewhere. I have no idea what it is, but it's in there. Is it me, or did my abilities that I just cast get turned off again? Right. There we go. Move forwards. Sounds like a group effort reward pool. I mean, it would if 4 people could get more than 2 people did.
Here I am. Come
Once again,
get
recast
me.
everything. And by the time I'm finished casting everything, the next stage has already begun. You know, actually, I want this over here. There we go. All of those have been got. Vena should be about to evaporate. And evaporate she has. Wonderful!
Fool. I am eternal.
I feel like people who have to claim they're eternal when they lose are proving just how pointless they will eternally be. I know that's not really the case for Vena, but come on. It's kind of hard to big yourself up when you've just been taken down. Wonderful. Apparently somehow during all that I got 201 kills. What the hell did I kill to get 201? Well, that doesn't add up to 201, so I don't know what I killed. What does that even add up to? I'm curious. 1 capitalized blighted maggot, 1 juggernaut apparently, 3, 2, 2, 37, 7, 6, 4, 11, 13, 2, 1, 3, 12, 13, 6, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 1. That is 133. Oh, also, actually, that's showing the list for everyone. I thought that was showing the list for me, but no, now that I move across, that's everyone. Well, 133 is certainly a lot less than everyone's kills combined. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's how that works. Hello, Jaheen. Welcome in again. Is it also including railjack kills? Well, it's certainly not telling me that. That's the problem. Does it have any of those railjack enemies on there? Doesn't look like it, so it might be including some of those and just decided not to. Now, doesn't check out. You saw like 3 juggernauts boarding. Oh, well, there's also that then, isn't there? So it might not be showing some enemies that we did kill. And it's just coming up with numbers. Yeah. Alright. Let's just go for the next. Reason I'm repeating this was we did a whole bunch of the Scoria's Angel missions last time, and not so many of the Kuva Witch, so I'm just flipping that around. I am just flipping that around today. Stat window in your profile says you've done 0 survival missions. Damn, you are slacking. 0 survival missions. That's actually kind of impressive. Both were it real, but also just, you know, the fact that stat even says that. Where is it you're looking for that to happen? I would have a look at my profile, but we've got another about 2 minutes until I'm allowed to do that. Queen, I am sorely tempted to actually time your loading time. Hello there, Ray. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you've had yourself a good weekend of celebrations. Actually, wait, no, you had the overtime work, didn't you? Still can't check the profile just yet. Still loading. Still got 4 fingers, 2 thumbs. Ray? Is there something I didn't know about you? In terms of already missing digits? Because if so, then okay. You say still have, so I'm assuming it didn't get any worse this weekend. There we go, right there. We've actually loaded in. I can load my profile now. Have a look at those stats. Right, so... Oh, if you're looking at survival and seeing that timer there, that's an operation score. That operations practically don't count.
And give the old sentient what he desires.
Chuck says, send screenshot towards us asking about Discord Warframe main channel. Okay, I'll have to have a look at that in a moment. Oh, that is a different ability.
This asteroid field is the beating heart of Vena's operation. Now, it's Vena's turn to...
Interesting. I have the black hole looking ability now rather than... I could have sworn I had the Seeker Volley before. No matter. Let's just get close to this.
Move into position. Collect the asteroid spoils.
Move myself here whilst this one loads up. Just have a look at that there from Chuck. Okay, so when you said red and green, you're actually just referring to the red. And yes, they are included. If that was the only thing to shoot at, then there'd only be 3 targets the entire run through. The visual distinction is because they're turrets, not ships. So you're not seeing a drive plume, which is cyan coloured from them. You're seeing the turrets, which have this red aura around them. The other one, they're green, because they're owned by the other side there, yes. At this point, I no longer know what your question is, Chalk. Like, you pointed out there are turrets that are red when the opponent is red, and green when the opponent is green. Yep. How far away are these? Oh, they're close enough to hit. I just kind of cast this across them, that should kill a bunch. There we go, yeah. They're not any different in terms of rewards. I mean, the difference is going to be one mission you're getting red rewards and one mission you're getting green rewards. When you were asking about the difference between red and green, I was expecting some kind of difference in mission, because the different missions have different rewards, so red and green. Oh, you thought they're more important than the targets of the ships? The game doesn't actually give us any kind of feedback as to what is or isn't the most important to shoot out there. All I can tell is that there are things we can target, and we are rewarded based on targeting things. As far as I know, there's no reason for them to be not equal. But at the same time, yeah, the game just literally doesn't tell us anything. And on the previous mission, we got 5 talents after doing what we did. The mission before that, when it was just myself and Mirrorlade, we got 7. But I can't tell you what connects them, really. Because the game doesn't want me to know. Yep, this is the door. Go, pop that, and head on through.
Please tell me that Vena has been toying with a very dangerous weapon. Breach that door.
Activate Sanctuary, activate Buff, activate Black Hole, because I might as well. Activate, 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 and activate. And then go invisible and do things. I was invisible briefly. I think that was just from the hacking to get us in here. We're saying we have a baritone saxophone at our church, having to remap to transpose music. Oh, blimey. Yeah, I bet that's a handful to manage. Here we go. Once again, activate literally everything. And use that to activate this. Oh, did we leave someone alive? There we go. Blink into here.
Now open the door.
Oh, I saw that disable my ability. Okay. It didn't disable all my abilities, it just disabled my fourth ability. How dare I have that prepared? My bad. Okay, let's everyone shoot at everything and see what we get. It could be that it's a group reward, but because one person targeting a thing makes it die just a moment later, they don't last as long in a group, and so more people are going to spend more time missing. And so that could lead to lower rewards. That's my current leading theory on what's happening here. Now, because say if the reward is 100% for everyone shooting every target, but if one person doesn't shoot any of them, is our reward now down to 75%? I got 8 talents that time, which is a lot better than the 5 we got. And looks like everyone got 8.
Ryoku, you are so predictable.
Do we know what damage type Vena is weak against? I doubt she has a weakness. Oh, wrong way. Yep, stuck. No, don't. Okay, the game's fighting with my choice to castings.
And that fire is gonna take you.
Your talks just made short work of her. It seems like Banshee just kind of goes, haha, what's attenuation? As is standard at this point.
She has me. Find a way in and take her out.
Oh, skip that. Switch back to
Here I am.
out of operator.
Come get me.
Get knocked over by something.
We go.
Arthur has arrived. There we go, 2 of those taken out. Someone's shot the 3rd one. Back into the center here. And it's done. Kill.
Orion, find me.
See, now that's more like a voice line you expect when someone gets defeated. A strained call for aid from their protege. From their student. There we go. Mission complete. 26 talents obtained. Very, very nice. How many of these talents am I up to in total now is the question. Equipment inventory. Yeah, the slash procs from Ryoku are indeed something else. So something to resist those slash procs is a very good idea. There is an arcane for that. Okay, I have a whole bunch of the emeralds, not as many of the crimsons, so let's swap over to doing the crimsons for a bit. Yeah, just a reminder, there is indeed arcane deflection, which will make you immune to the slash status effect. So if you're not going to bring status immunity otherwise, like Overguard, like having Titania subsume ability, Lavos' passive, if you're not going to bring something like that, this arcane onto any Warframe, no more slash proc to worry about. If that is a weakness, shore up your defense. Once you're sure of that, I'm going to fix this. You're playing Lavos getting owned? Yeah, so looking for the energy orbs or health orbs, which you can convert to universal with your 3, is your answer there, Chuck. That is the answer to those slash procs. Otherwise, equip the arcane. Lavos has freedom to equip arcanes a little bit more liberally, because honestly, he just tanks that well. Slash procs from Ryoku? Yeah. When facing Ryoku, it's Ash, and Ash deals slash with slash proc on the finisher attack. So it's a really hefty one if you're not careful. Is there a reason it's 102% max? Yes. It's because it keeps on going up by the same amount each level, and DE in their infinite wisdom decided not to cap it.
Kinky hi, how is everyone doing today?
So you get 17, plus 17, plus 17, all the way through to 102. Andrew, thank you very much for the resubscription there, up onto 47 months. Much appreciated. I'm doing well enough today. Hope you're doing well indeed yourself. Hope you're doing well yourself. Yeah, that's the entire reason for the 102%. It's just because it goes up 17 per level. All arcanes have a flat increase per rank for every single one of them. Either flat increase or flat decrease, whatever it is they're doing. They just have a flat scaling. And for some reason, rather than wherever one of them is now, rather than having the resistance arcanes just stop at 100%, they just went to 102. It's just what they did. It's just what they did. Enjoying playing the brothers? They're about as enjoyable as Oberon. If you enjoy Oberon, you'll probably enjoy Sirius and Orion. is my honest take on them. I'm not a massive Oberon fan, so I don't have that huge yay. Being sleepy? Yeah, fairly, yeah. Right, we're up against Glorious Angel now, is the plan. Let's go do that. Hopefully everyone's feeling geared up for this. While we hydrate, cheers. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier on stream, I'm in the process of writing up this Sirius and Ryan video. I've got a large chunk of the write-up done. What I'm doing with it is I'm splitting it kind of into two sections. You've got the core guide that is focusing on, you know, what they do and how to build them, how to utilize that power. But then, yes, I did mirror. But then the second half of the guide is, well, second half of the video is not a guide, it's more discussion. Because there does need to be some discussion about it to kind of honestly just voice more of what needs to be said about them, but is beyond the scope of just here's how to use them, here's what they're good for. If I intersperse too much discussion in amongst the guide, people who are there for just the guide are going to be less interested. If I don't include that discussion bit, we're going to be missing a whole chunk of what is worth saying about them. So I'm doing that kind of double section. Still in one video, you don't have to wait for a part 2 to come out. But yeah, doing that right up. One of the big things in that is that if we evaluate their abilities individually, because force synergies are not many and not really that significant, considering them individually, we have a crappy scythe throw, a crappy damage boost, which is not so crappy when applied to other Warframes, and a pretty good, oh sorry, wrong cast, and a pretty good tank and survival tool for the team. On the other side, we have a slightly less crappy scythe swing. It's basically a Tharos strike, but with more damage instead of self-heal. A reactive decoy, which is honestly pretty damn good for survival. And then, as you see, the black hole bouncing around, which is just a long-lasting roaming grouping tool.
Sick of Pontus Tower.
Not the biggest range on it, but plenty of effect on it. So when we have a think about those just in themselves, that is a good crowd control ability, a great survival ability, and a great survival ability. Oh, different abilities on the Railjack now. Different guns too. Alright. Do we even need to shoot these batteries? I don't think we do. There we go. We need to take out the cruise ship. Is... in... there it is. Pretty much the last direction I looked. Take out those engines. Stop it moving anywhere. There we go. Cruise ship destroyed. We just need to take out the fighters now. Did that fighter just say, "Damn, kittens got claws"? I definitely didn't hear that, right? I definitely didn't hear that. Okay. I don't know why I'm still shooting that one. We just need to get to the cargo ships now. Red Veil? I mean, that was an enemy NPC. Why is that cargo in my face?
First cargo destroyed. Pilot panic will be setting in soon.
Moving us towards this. It's been shot. Beautiful.
Right back
Bring
to
us around.
predictable
Flank
force.
over. Charge up and fire
Mark a
up.
course to that waypoint. As predicted, they fled right to
There we go.
massive
Beautiful.
cloaking signature.
Woo! Alright then.
Hit it with the forward
Force one of the best movement abilities of the game. It's a pretty strong one, yeah. It's a pretty strong one, which again isn't damage focus. For all of the damage on Sirius and Orion, there is a pretty crappy damage boosting or damage reactive ability. And then there is a very... oh god, go away.
worthless mercs out
A
of the
very
before
involved to charge up damage ability like this. which is also hampered by line of sight, and also takes multiple hits to actually scale up into reasonable amounts of damage. And then it goes on to effectively a cooldown of please cast 8 more abilities to use it.
It's our house now.
So all told, I don't consider Sirius Orion a damage frame. I think considering them a damage frame is a mistake.
I've always wanted a comet shredder.
As much as they can deal damage, you can build them for that. You may find some value in doing so. People who are looking for damage first frames will not be as satisfied with them as they are many other ones. I dare say they're pretty much the opposite of Uriel, where Uriel's other abilities are kind of crap, and it's all about the really powerful nuke. Whereas Sirius Orion have a few good abilities, which can charge up a kind of annoying to use ultimate. It's genuinely just kind of the other way around. Have we found all the containers yet? No. One more to find somewhere. There it is. I'm picking up a lot of these to say there's 4 people in the squad.
Look!
Let's go.
Everything we need to make those ram sleds pierce the capital ship.
And we need to go downstairs, which is actually over this way. Yep. And we're in. Splendid. Hello, Star Vader. Welcome on in. Katki will say, I think Uriel's much stronger using his other abilities instead of his 4, specifically Rune Sobek. Okay, Sobek is a unique case. That one changes so much about various weapon buffing abilities, it's actually kind of unfair to compare. Like, genuinely. Sobek is just such a unique one. If you take out that, yeah, he's got one hell of a DPS increase available if you put enough strength into the Fire Ray runes. His healing is a bit pants, to be honest. It's just a, yep, we're healed. Okay, off we pop.
Hello? Anybody home?
And the flight is cute.
Locked.
The flight is cute with a cute little aura around you. Oh my god, can I stop being hit by these things? The big thing that a lot of people look to him for is basically, hey, look at this. He could just nuke the room for 20 seconds. Or whatever duration you have it set to. Yeah. It does feel like quite the opposite to what Sirius and Orion do.
You fight only for the thrill. It blinds you, makes you weak.
Alright, we got this big old defensive zone set up. I've got Black Hole going around as well. I think that was from my my other son for doing it. Go. Grab one of these. Lob it at that. It do the thing. Re-up that. Re-up this. Wait for the next objective. Here's defeat Ryoku. I think I did it.
You fight well.
And now we just need to kind of kill stuff until we're allowed to get power cells.
If I was unworthy, you wouldn't be here, Ryoku. Just admit it. You need me.
Blappy 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 blap. Let's re-up abilities. Oops, I put this in the wrong spot, which is also going to reduce its effect for 10 seconds. That kind of sucks. But it's over here now. Ash Predator Frame, yep. Ryoku. It's on the top of my screen right now. And that should be mission complete. Screech, alright. This fight is so much waiting. It doesn't indicate what you could do to expedite it, yes. So it's not clear with like the power cells right there. It's not clear if we need to kill stuff to get the power cell carriers to spawn, or if the mission is just going, hit stuff until we let you have it. It's not clear. It's another one of those of where's the feedback? The game giving you feedback on you are doing the right thing. Yeah. Nero saying it took me over 250 steel path runs of Railjack to get a Vidar Pulsar Mark IV turret. Oh dear. 250 steel path runs. Okay, so Vidar Pulsar Mark IV. Pulsar Mark IV. Hold on, let's see here. Where do you get that from? So, Vidar Pulsar MK4. Okay, so those have a drop from an elite Exo Gokstad cruise ship, or they drop from an Exo Gokstad cruise ship, or they drop from a Cosmo Gokstad cruise ship, a Jaya Gokstad cruise ship, or an Exo Skold cruise ship. So basically just any cruise ship on Steel Path, yeah. 20% that they drop a thing, and 2% that it drops the thing. Is that 0.4%? Oh god, it is, yeah. Oh, that is nasty. That is nasty. You doing it on Silver Strait. Silver Strait spawns, I want to say 6 cruise ships on Steel Path. I might be incorrect on that, but I think it's 6. You'll know because you've done it 250 times. Is it 7? Okay. So we got 0.996 chance of failure to the power of 1,000. What's that? 1,743 for everything up to that last run. The chance of being that unlucky was 1 in 1,081. With some quick math there. 1 in 1,081. So yeah, that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Straight past the 0.1% threshold. I often call out in vids. Just over that line there. Oof. Minor players just say, I always feel stupid when a new game mode drops because it never feels clear what I'm supposed to do. Didn't do the Zaraman for 2 patches. That's unfortunate. Do you read the patch notes at all, Mind Implosion? Or do you just kind of go into the game, go, is it going to tell me, and then, What's your preferred playstyle? Patch note focus or vibe it out focus? Because I know that this game in particular, if you're not reading the patch notes, is a doozy at times. You skim over things, hope it's intuitive, it never is. Yeah. I go to each update thinking, this time the story is going to make sense. Yeah. Commander and I had to abandon Exploiter World fight? Oof, that's not fun. Alright, whilst we wait 2 minutes for this to load, it's Vault Mania again and their load time, it's just how it is. Yeah, a 0.4% drop rate on a particular weapon from a particular class of enemies, I can definitely see the issue there. Or at least feel the issue. 0.4% isn't terrible, terrible, terrible. On even the fastest mission, as you say, 7 cruise ships spawning. What is the chance of getting 1 on a per mission basis then? That's 0.994 to the 7. 1 minus that. A 4.125% chance per mission. I mean, that isn't the worst to say it is the best of the best of the best when it comes to those turrets. Actually, well, I say best of the best of the best. You were going for a Vidar, so I mean, live your best life on that. Vidar's not the one I would choose. Personally, I would choose the Zetki. Yes, give me my time to tape it. Zetki Pulsar Mark IV. That said, they are worse to farm. They are much worse to farm. Well, I say that. They're a 4% drop per Elite, Exo, Cosmo, and Jaya Outrider.
These security nodes act as
But those aren't as
claw them out.
easy to find. Yeah, those aren't as easy to find as cruise ships. Otherwise, you're just doing the Veil Proxima against the Murex each time for the Elite Gokstad cruise ships. Where's this last enemy? I don't. It was somewhere. I just couldn't see it. I was glancing around.
Just getting started.
All right, blow up things. That one's already blown up. There we go. Fighters! Below, below. Go where the guns won't show. I don't know why we're locking onto nothing, but got it. I think that one's actually too far away to hit. But it doesn't matter. We've already killed enough fighters. Intercept. One crew, one cargo ship right here. Wonderful. Next one up.
First cargo destroyed. Pilot panic.
It is behind a rock, so I'm going to swing around. Actually, it's moving this way. Let's go around this way then. There we are. Got it. This is also behind a rock. There we go. Lined up for the main gun.
They fled right to a massive cloaking signature. Hit it with the forward artillery.
When you guys load in, you see the Sirius Orion. What's new? What exactly is the 2 hands reaching out? The moon in the background. One shadow at the wrist, and that's not Orion or Sirius Marketal. Was that the teaser for Tenacon?
Cover me, Tenno. Attackers! Keep them off my back.
Sounds like it was a Tenacon teaser. Alright, cast, 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 more cast, more cast. All of the casts. There we go.
On me.
I don't know why I'm trying so hard here, actually. This is a stage where it doesn't matter.
Keep fighting. I've just found something very interesting.
You got 19 Elementalist mods, and none of them are the Shocker variant. Are you unlucky, or the drop rate's different for each variant? Drop tables might be different. That's just how things are. For drop tables, you can either check the official drop tables or check the wiki on that.
Here comes the head
Oh, I didn't realize we needed to move up here, my bad.
Decapitated.
Where is it? It's over there. Hi, DPS incoming. There you go. I helped. Probably, maybe.
A good captain always goes down with his ship. What a good captain he was.
Vital Pulsar 1 on those side turrets. There are more things. A player and crewmates use them like if enemy fighter group gets killed before weapon overheats or not. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, NPC crew will run into overheat sooner with Zetki rather than Vidar. So there is definitely that side there. I will say, however, that it shouldn't be that much of an issue.
I got a little project of my own.
It shouldn't be that much of an issue, but if it works for you, it works for you. Do it. Alright, oops, I've not been grabbing any of these things. There's one up here. my turn to not be helping. I still helped.
Look! Everything we need to make those ram sleds pierce a capital ship.
Damn nullifiers.
Quick, get in that ram sled.
Good thing I don't need my abilities right now because they all just got disabled again. There we are. Yeah, if you got crewmates with a Vidar weapon bonus, then that also makes sense. Back the bonus, go for it. Alright, so we need to look in the general direction of things we want destroyed. And this will give us extra rewards. I don't remember ram sleds having missiles this effective, but you know, that's just how this mission stage works. At least this one we're not kind of warbling around a asteroid, making it hard to see where the next ones are going to be. Let's go. Activate this because I like a defense.
It's me.
That goes into lockdown. Ow. Go to that one. You've got this one.
To get that gate open.
Oh, I missed that. Both shots.
Vena, I thought you'd never come.
We just roll our way through all of this. I think I have no damage stacks on anything. Oh, you got 12? Yeah, 12 times this time. That's a lot more than the other.
I
Nice.
dedicate my coming victory to you.
Everyone enjoy the healing field.
Ryoku.
I'm also just going to deploy other abilities and then just do things with them.
You can kiss mine too.
Enemy spawns. I don't like that delay on the last attack there. It's like you've done everything right, so let's make it slower. Like, if it was doing that to also deal more damage, hell, if that last attack didn't have a line of sight restriction on it, then I'll be all for it. But otherwise, it's form over function by having it just take that much longer. It's a little off, that's it.
Any last words before we make this?
I'm trying not to be Mr. Ooh, everything must be optimized. But some of it is just gameplay feel to get the power that it promises. Let's just cast things for the sake of, I guess we need them. That power cell just dropped into there because of my black hole. Okay, that's annoying. Of all the enemies to not be immune to crowd control, the one that grabs, oh, sorry, spawns with the power cell, it chucked it into the trash shredder. Okay. First time I've seen that so far, but note to self, don't cast that. Go away. Oh, it's spawned, it's grabbed, it's thrown. Oh, Cosmic managed to snatch it before it fell right into the grinder. Ah, fair enough then.
I bleed for you.
That works out.
Oh.
Glad you could pick up after my frame's failings.
Yeah. Are you entertained, Hunho?
Oh. Now, it said we got 21 in that mission pop-up there. Is that going to be 21 plus 12 for a total of 33 this run? Because if so, that was a chunk. Yeah, 33 this run. Damn. That's actually the highest I've seen yet. I don't think I've seen... Actually, I think I've seen a 30 yet, so 33 is a lot. I could be wrong on that. We could have had some 31s, 2s, and 3s so far, but I feel like that's a first for me. Kill, kill, kill. Let's go again. There we go. I am gonna switch up the frameage here. Good old Lavo. Yeah, that looks fine. Arcane and Burst into Bulwark, didn't have the time for it. Because we've got to take into account that it takes 2 minutes for Volmania to load into a mission, maybe 3 minutes, so, you know, can't be dilly-dallying, gotta go straight in. I'm not gonna let that load time go, it is really long in Railjack. I don't know what's worse, the fact that it is long, or the fact that it's long to load the next bit, which also then loads for a while. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. From getting into the pilot seat to be able to fly, 38 extra seconds there.
Wants me to practice. If
That adds
Ryoku
up.
ends skewered on my blades, it's an
And then we spawn like 8 kilometers away from the objective, so okay.
Take
I'll
out
get
those
there in a
security
moment.
notes.
Okay.
Ryoku already knows what's
Approach
coming.
tower, destroy
Don't let
fighters.
him
Yep,
see
oops,
from
I
where.
blinked right into it. That was gave me whiplash right there.
Disease bags incoming. Lance these wretched boils. All clear. Crew,
Hey, you
back
finally
to
got the
stations.
elementalist? Nice. Yeah, it's definitely watching the stream that did that. Absolutely. Yeah, I cast something there. Okay, now the fighters. There we go. Cargo ships. Oh, the cargo ships are actually over here.
Supply transports marked. Blast their cargo, but leave the ships intact.
Hello, hello, hello. One dealt with. Swing over to next.
Pilot panic will be setting in
We
soon.
should be able to hit this one from here. Nope, I think it's actually behind that asteroid and I couldn't see. Yeah, my bad. I thought it was in front of that for some
They're
reason.
running. Give chase. As predicted. They fled right to a massive cloaking signature.
Slowly move towards this so it doesn't disrupt that, and then we go in. We get absolutely blinded. Right. A-gear! Oh my word, look at that there, A-gear with the 250,000 spanner redemption.
Cover me, Tenno.
Grabbing themselves one of these postcards right here. A-gear, you've been waiting a while on that one, haven't you? That is dedication to get that.
Keep them off my back.
I'll
Tenno.
grab the further details off you after stream, absolutely.
No fair. I get stuck with the desk job.
But to be honest,
You get to kill them.
we don't need to wait until off stream for that. Very simply for you there, Agia. If you can send to postcards@thekengineer.com the address and name I'm sending it to,
Disabled.
and if there's anything particular you want in the postcard in terms of message, then let me know in that. It's postcards@thekengineer.com.
I've always wanted a comic
That'll
shop.
be yours, Agia.
What do we have here? Ship's captain?
Captain down.
Challenge. Was it good for
Reach
you,
everything else in
Captain?
the area. We just gotta eliminate opposition for a bit. There we go. Now we grab things.
You grab me as many cryo
One over
canisters as
this
you can
way.
find.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I got a little project of
You've
my
got
own.
that one. I saw someone go up that way for that one. I think. Yep. Someone's on that. There's one more hiding somewhere. Ah. There it is. It was the one up here that someone was going towards and then didn't. Got it.
Blood-infused ice.
Got it, got it, got it.
Enough to penetrate the hull of Scoria's angel.
We head over this side. The slam did not go where I thought it was going to go there. Managed to save that. There we are. Hello there, Moon. Let's just launch every single shot we can at everything we can.
I've had better nights.
I can't tell if there's that many targets or if it's just losing targeting lock a lot of the time here. Let's see. Skip that. We got 14 talents.
Hello? Anybody home?
Good lord. That is a lot more than we're getting with the other one.
Shot with Macquares. Find
I'm
them.
wondering if the two missions are actually balanced now. I think they're not.
Vena.
I don't know if anyone else is having that that experience there, but yeah, I don't think the two are balanced. There we go. So not only is Vena smarter, she plays better.
You lack both honor
Hmm.
and discipline. You sully
Right, let's take out the
Stalker's
clones.
legacy.
It's Attack of the Clones.
Sully his legacy? Like me. He's an animal driven by vengeance and bloodlust. We both know it. Why? Why?
Do I know how throw wind-up speed works? Form has been shockingly unhelpful. Wind-up speed for heavy attack throws, you get the wind-up speed from, well, heavy attack wind-up speed. The more you have, the quicker it is until you can release with a full power on your throw. The actual throw, however, is dictated by attack speed. So if you have a really high attack speed bonus, say if you've got a Volts on the team giving you it, but you don't have the wind-up speed bonuses, you have this really drawn out and then a quick lob. If we're talking about glaives, that is, because I don't know what else it would be otherwise.
You fight well. Vena is unworthy.
But if you have really high wind-up speed, but you don't have attack speed bonuses, then you'll be very quick to get to full charge,
You wouldn't be here.
but then the actual throw will just feel kind of
Admit it.
normal.
You
They never feel slow, it's just kind of how quickly you exit the, is that not something I can shoot? You exit the winding up animation, I guess. The winding up position. Everyone's got 136% raw. This thing has appeared. I grab it. I chuck it here. It goes slammy. We just need a fourth one to spawn. Don't know how long that'll take. I can actually use this. Huzzah! I don't know which one I'm on. Let's find out. Xeneric. Oh well. But I can kill like 3 things with that. And that's the last one. We're done here. Oh, I bounced off and there we are.
Remember this.
Oh yeah, that's the mission.
You fought well.
Yes, and so yeah, it is easier, and that is no doubt contributing, but it feels like there's more targets as well. It feels like it. And we get 21 from the mission. Okay, so 33 for the first time ever is what it felt like on the previous run, and now we just hit a 35. Stonks! Absolute stonks. Very good stuff. Alright, so let's have another... Ah! That's the first time I've seen that icon. Of course, yes. Vault member... Vault Mania is part of the clan, and I guess this... Oh yeah, Europa is just double bonuses, so we were just getting that, yeah. Okay, yeah, there we are. Cool, cool, cool. There might need to be some balance. You know what? I think D are good on cooking up balance changes to resources right now. We don't need Reddit to explode. I'll let them have their Tenocon before talking about what changes should be made to what resource balances, yeah? Yeah. Right. Equipment. Inventory. What do we got? Oh yeah. I called that at the right time. Pretty much as close as you can get those to balanced right now. Tenocon next Friday? Saturday is the main day of it. Let's see, what is the full Tenocon 2026 schedule? So, digital event, because that's going to be like the most important stuff. Friday has the cosplay contest and then the Tenno concert. I will not be streaming either of these. In fact, their times I think are... Yeah, they must be Canadian time. So the cosplay contest starts at midnight UK. So you'll be seeing none of that from me. Yeah. Relay is Friday. That's not what he said. He said Tenocon. Okay, Ziki. And then day 2 is the main event. So that starts at 4 PM UK time. That'll be the Welcome to Tenocon 2026. 5 PM UK time is the Soulframe dev stream. 6 PM is Sounds of the System. 7 PM is the Art and Animation of Warframe. 8 PM UK time is the narrative of Warframe. And then at 9:30 PM is Tenolive 2026. We'll have Megan, Steve, Jeff, and Pablo there. Plus whatever other stuff they get up to. So yeah. All of that is straight from the Tenocon website information, so this is where I'm reading all that there. When is the relay thing? So if you're on about Barrow Relay, that should be on the relay ticket of information. Oh, let's see. The in-game relay for the event itself. Log in and enter the dry dock on the Tenolive relay, orbiting Saturn on July 11th at 4 PM Canadian time, or Eastern time. So that'll be 9 PM UK time. That is Saturday, July 11th. Yeah, let's see. For the Barrow relay? Okay, I'm having to dig to find that. Hold on. Somewhere in here it's going to have the button. I don't want to click buy now. I want to know just where it is. Somewhere on this is going to be this information. Or not. Okay. Cool. Right. Minaski, we're doing a full day restream or only Tenolive. I will be live for all of the Saturday digital Tenocon. All of it. So I will be live right the way through, from the initial opening, through all of the weird ad breaks they have, the different panels they are streaming, right the way through to Tenolive. All of it. Nice, with backed out from over there, that was weird. Yeah, you'll have me for every bit of it. You can look forward to that. Okie dokie. Let us continue our assault upon Scoria's Angel. on this particular run, Miralabe, Voltmania, Kozilek, all three of you in the squad here, don't shoot during the Ramstead stage. Don't fire any of the missiles. I will do only the missiles. Oh, sorry, I'll be the only one doing the missiles there. I want to see how much that negatively impacts what we're getting. Because we got a 12, we got a 14, we're all doing it as a group. So what happens when just I do it, is what I wonder. How much worse does it get? You know, I should have been reading the Tenacon stuff whilst loading this mission, shouldn't I? Oops. Here we go. A phone, set a timer for 38 seconds. Just gonna take a wander around the ship. Here is the blood, more blood, and even more blood. It's blood everywhere. It's very, very bloody. Honestly, the stench in here must be unreal. Wait, they don't even play for the nose plugs. Alright, in we go.
I desire blood. His.
Okay, we need to destroy 2 enemy fighters, and we need to approach the tower. Let's just approach the tower now. Get straight on to dealing with this bit. Borders go burr. Can I get straight back into the seat? It takes me out, but like... Yes. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. 2 fighters, please. That is not a fighter, that is a cruise ship. Oh, that's a really tanky one. We don't want those really tanky ones. Are there any better fighters, please? That's still the tanky one. I think we're all tanky ones. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Okay, sure, that basilisk could just fly in front of me. That works. Whatever.
Supply transports marked. Blast their cargo, but leave the ships intact.
Take out one of the cargo sets. There we are.
Again.
It's too bright red to be blood. I mean, who knows what the opponents that died in here put in their blood to enhance their combat prowess. For all we know, that could make their blood bright red.
Look at
I don't know, future blood.
back to home. Predictable fools.
Alright, main gun, do main gun things.
As predicted.
What arc am I looking straight out from this farm? Honestly, I'm just gonna have to give them all a whirl. You never know what synergies might unveil themselves. I'll just try it out, see what we get.
Well. Ryoku's Comet Shredder. This is how he's supplying his units. Tenno, prepare
Hello
for
there, Calamity.
boarding.
Hope you're doing well today.
Cover me, Tenno. Tenno, be kind and put these worthless mugs out of their misery.
Yep.
I
Bugs being demiseried.
No fair! I get stuck with the desk job. You get to kill them all.
I mean, we literally have a Parasol. You could have had us do it, but whatever.
Very interesting.
Dear.
Security disabled. Get
Up
those
we go
gates
to the
open.
top. Say hello to the captain. Hi, Mike.
We're in full
You mind if we
control.
use the ship for some
I've always wanted
stuff?
a Comet Shredder.
I promise it's not porn.
What do we have here?
There we go. He has decided to give us permission to use the ship how we see fit. Very generous of him.
A good captain always goes down
There
with
we
his
go.
ship. What a good captain.
There's one bit. There we are. Right, let's find where these things are all at. There's one of... You've got that, never mind, I'll go somewhere else.
Grab me as many cryo canisters as you can find.
Nothing up here. I'm taking nothing but wrong turns. One more. You got that before me. All good, all good. Let's go downstairs.
Blood and
Straight through another fire.
hard enough to penetrate the hull of Scoria's angel. To the ram
And we're in. Just gonna spin on the spot. Get that. Okay, so remember, only me shoot. Only me shoot. No one else. No one else.
we go.
I think it started with us looking at stuff to shoot, so... Who cares, honestly? Minimum efficiency is what we're going for. It's just to measure the difference. If people actively try to not help. I think that's everything to shoot at. Yep. Skip. Let's see what we get there. 7. Okay, yeah. So our highest was 14. Lowest on this so far is 7. With only me trying to actually contribute to that bit there.
To get that gate open.
Yeah. It definitely is calling for everyone to join in on that, because I wasn't really missing lots, it felt like that. I could be wrong. I could have been oblivious to lots to shoot at, but it didn't feel like I was missing much. But yeah, the others not contributing just took away from it.
Perhaps now, Sirius and I can teach you and Orion some much-needed
Stand up.
manners.
We go.
I do have manners.
Raw for everyone.
After I slit your throat and leave you gurgling in your own blood, I won't tell my Orion you said that.
And yeah, we just shoot clones until it tells us we can do something else. I'm gonna grab this. I didn't switch focus score, so it's still the unhelpful Xeneric one, but who cares? It would boost the team. Oh, that's an allied Xmas bubble. Okay, next we need to shoot at Ryoku again.
Vena, you fight well. Vena is unworthy of such noble
Nearly fall
fury.
into the trash heap. And we just now need to find the power cells, which will, again, unveil
You
themselves
wouldn't be here, Ryoku.
after we do
Just
some stabbing.
admit it. You need me.
Stabbing, shooting, immolating. Honestly, take your pick. Merely grab that before I could. I can't remember if these spawn in specific spots. I feel like the third one is often grabbed up this way, so I'm going to stand over here. Because it's grabbed one there, I think Mirror grabbed one here. Will the third and final one spawn over this side? Or I can get stabbed, that works too. What's the specific it chooses from them? I mean, choosing from a handful of spots is not the same as always spawns in the same one though. So I was standing over here to see if it would spawn it here, but no, it spawned it back in the middle like the other two. It's not like it was on other missions, so it is randomized as far as it matters. From Chalk saying, Folly really has zero demand from you with builds, doesn't she? Not sure I follow the question, sorry. Not sure I follow the question. You got the freezing step ephemera? Nice. Are you struggling to figure out what mod should need? That might give you an idea. Yeah, Mirai, we should all be on the same for this now, yeah. We've verified that much. We're all getting the same each time. Oh, I'm just stretch fingers a moment there. Little pinky finger did not like that mission for some reason. Okay, I'm going to break from this a moment, pop into Pontis Tower, and have a look at just how many of the arcanes I have and can get now. Yeah, I can grab Bulwark in a moment then, really. Honestly, it looks like we don't really need to worry. We've been doing plenty enough damage as is. Well, let's see. Hello, hello, now. Right, arcanes. So I've got 9 of the melee assimilation, but as low as 4 on secondary cryogenic here. So I've got 8 of the one that's more expensive anomalously. So that's nice. What do I need to max out at the moment? Because it takes 21 of each arcane to max each of these out. So that is 12, 17, 16, and then this takes 13, but functionally a 13 times 1.5 is worth. The equivalent of 64 and a half arcanes worth. Let's call it 65. Time sense, I need 650 at the moment of each of the talents, and yeah, I definitely do not have 650 of each. So I still can't max out the full set. I could get like a couple of them, but not all of them. Might as well keep going then. Yeah, I have no need to bring out this one. I have no need to hire you. I have no need to hire you. I have no need to hire you. So all of that lot for the crew is irrelevant. Already done all of this lot. Already done all of that. That's cosmetic. Cosmetic, 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 cosmetic. Great for you who care about cosmetics. I do not. Music. Cosmetics. Cosmetics. Music. Scenes, which I already have. Don't have this scene. I can get around to that. Honoria. That don't actually cost... Huh, okay, yeah. There's an Honoria here which largely don't cost things that you farm from this location. Why are these here and not with Roth? Even this one could be with Roth. Why is it here? Huh. Okay. This I still need to pick up. And that's an evergreen. So yeah. About halfway there on the arcanes. Maybe 2/3 away there. Guru's interesting as a sync for talent. I don't know I'd call it interesting, but yeah. Grab the trinket. I will do when it's time. Once I've got everything. I am not in any particular rush to grab that particular reward. Yes, I know what's behind it. Still no rush. Also, I wanted to switch off of you to you. Right then, let us continue, shall we?
Orion needs a gift.
Oh, I jumped a little too hard there. Let's load us all in. Oh, that audio cut really weirdly out. Okay. Yeah, the audio is still here, just the Railjack audio went a bit weird. Fair enough. Everyone's loading themselves into the mission. We've still got Corset. Never mind. Corset's gone. Man, imagine if we made the Nintendo Switch the host. Oy. If I keep spinning, we will load faster, right? Just keep spinning, just keep spinning, just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. Like Android host. Get like oldest, lowest power Android we can. Open up 40 other apps at the same time. Make sure to be using mobile internet, and that actually broke Queen entirely this time. Amazing. Amazing. Alright, well, you're out. We'll bring you back in on the next one, I guess. Thanks for keeping us loading for nothing. I know none of that is your fault, aside from choosing to play on Switch. But it is what it is. Alright, we've done that bit.
Take out those security nodes. Ryoku already
You just
knows
need to take
what's
out the
coming.
fighters.
Don't let him see from where. Ryoku's fighters, man the guns.
Fighter down, one more to go. You really do not need the heavy gun for a fighter. Who was targeting that? No, stop. No. Silly.
Supply transports marked. Blast their cargo, but leave the ships intact.
Can we see those? Yes, we can. Fire away. And done. Check next.
Again.
Okay, we're a bit far away. My bad. There we go.
They're running. Give chase.
Alright, main gun. Do main gun things. I'll drift us forwards.
As predicted. They fled right to a massive cloaking signature.
There we are.
Hit it with the forward artillery.
I know cat keyboard, I know. I expect that combo to get wrecked.
Now it's our turn to do some breaching.
I'm surprised it goes as far as High Steel Path, I'll be honest with you. It's an impressive bonding to make that work. Or is that in a team buffing it? Because I'd be very surprised if you could do it all solo. Oh my god, Queen's managed to actually rejoin somehow. In a team of Oneidas? Yeah. Yeah, buff suit. But the fact that it makes it even possible is still kind of bonkers, yes. Because you don't even need to use augmented form Banshee, you just used the normal form for the constant hits.
Oh, what have we here?
And that is just wild. Constant high power hits at long range. No line of sight required, no interaction required. It's dirty. And it's probably going to get nuked. Yo! Liam! Liam, thank you very much for the raid there. Much appreciated. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you had yourself a wonderful stream. We're in the midst of, well, helping out with someone being pissed off, apparently. Just taking control of this ship, you know. All that good stuff. Yo. What do you think, by chance, Liam? Oh, you've been on for 11 hours, got a dip? No, that's absolutely fine. You pop off then, absolutely. Alright, it sounds like you've been popping off for 11 hours, so, yeah, get your rest, absolutely. Catch you around. And thank you very much for dropping your community here. So for those of you joining us then, if you are at all familiar with the whole, subsumed Jade Stars situation. I say situation in terms of just how effective it is on anyone other than Sirius and Orion. Do you think that D will nerf it, leave it alone, or perhaps remove the subsume entirely and leave us just with Astral Shell?
Get in that ram sled.
Based on what we're seeing and how D have addressed other things, what do we think will happen on that? Everyone, fire the missiles! Fire!
Go. Hands to yourselves, everyone.
And I think we got basically everything we could shoot out there. That's pretty good. You don't think they'll nerf it as bigger fish to fry? Oh, interesting. Bigger fish to fry than nil interaction, nil LOS, set and run for 40 plus seconds at a time, complete map destruction.
Find them and scrap them.
You only got 5? Yeah, I only got 5 that run. Wow. You know what? I'm starting to think it's completely random. I'm starting to think it is completely random. We aimed at so many there and we get 5? Nah. Nah. What do you say all of us just don't fire the missiles on the next run? All of us just don't do it. See what happens. Who do I think is going to be the next Prime? No idea. I never know until they announce it.
Be the fun in that.
Really annoying there's no feedback for that drop. I'm getting the impression that maybe there just isn't feedback on it. Like, there isn't anything to feedback. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, we're going to plug in one of these. Oh, that slam did not get me on it. And someone else grabbed it now. Whatever. My failing there. Yeah. Fingers crossed and Clever be okay with Citrine. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. We'll see who comes through, basically.
You fight for honor and duty.
I wonder if the reason DE do the primes in a different order to the release dates is just to keep us on our toes about it. To make it where people don't know in advance when it's going to be for any given frame. So they're just like, ooh, is it going to be? Is it going to be? Is it going to be?
Unencumbered by the burden of duty.
Just to create more intrigue, I guess.
You have been warned. Witch.
I wonder if that is a marketing strategy on their part. Rather than us knowing effectively 3 years in advance exactly when it'll be. Alright, Liam, you have yourself a good one. Thank you again for dropping by, and take care. You think they plan around who will sell more at specific times? I mean, maybe, yeah. That no doubt has some impact on it. Thing is the aside from thematic matches, like if there would be how do I put that? A more nightmarish frame around Halloween,
Heal up, big boy.
much like how we've had a father-son quest around Father's Day. Aside from little things like that, you could argue both ways for any given Prime Access. Like, if it's a Prime Access coming out when DE expects there to be fewer reasons for people to play, maybe there's no big quest with it, people have just got less to do, then that'll be a reason to bring out a more interesting Prime Access. So that people who would have gone away gone, oh, there's nothing really interesting, go, oh wait, actually. But then by the same token, they could do it the other way around of, oh, we'll save the Prime Accesses that loads of people want for the updates that are already interesting, because then there's more eyeballs on it. You can literally argue it both ways. And without access to the sales data to say one way or the other, I don't know what the result will be, to be honest. Folly's nightmarish? I mean, we're not getting Folly Prime this Halloween, if that's what you're on about, Jaheim. You're being silly. Oh, okay. My bad. Could just be which Prime skin is ready first. I mean, if they're working on multiple Prime sets at the same time, in terms of skins, and just going, oops, we didn't finish the work for the one that would be next, because we finished the work for the other one that wouldn't have been next, that doesn't make sense from a production process, but hey, I don't actually know what their production process is, so it could be anything. I thought I didn't hit the start button. You find it weird they release deluxe skins before Primes? Well, Primes have to wait their turn, and you want to wait only until we've finally got a prime out before they're allowed any other skin on them. Is that how far we should wait? Because heirlooms are even further back. Oh, it's funny because she'll care more about being a prime. She has the biggest reason of all frames to matter about being prime, yes. It's only a small thing, that 250 energy, but it is a thing. Is it 250 energy from a death orb? I think it is. I think it's 250. I might be misremembering the amount now I think about it, but it looks like the right number. Queen, are you crashing again? Oh, that is a very demonic look. The glowing red eyes. Yeesh. Oh, is it just 200? My bad, my bad. Okay, yeah, you can hide your eyes. We moved. Queen's not crashed. Oh my god, it's a miracle. Oh, that's Alvin. You know what we should have done, Queen? We should have kicked you from the squad, started the mission, and then invited you the moment the mission started. That would have been smart. Anyway, I can also do emotes. Wah! Cameraman is now dead. Oh, mission! X animation!
Needs a little excitement.
Let's go.
And what's more exciting than blood sport? Today
Alright,
we're
let's
going to
slide on in here.
Ryoku's captain.
We need to approach the security tower, destroy...
Lead him until he
Two more fighters. Damn, someone's quick on the draw, those fighters.
screams.
Shoot everything that's there. Good stuff.
These security nodes
Ozlek is
act
somehow
as
outside the
Ryoku's
railjack.
eyes.
Damn it, it's not even Queen's
Claw them
bug this time.
out.
Well, get inside the railjack. We got doors.
They'll bleed just the
You can
same.
use them.
Is that all?
Through ship.
I was just getting started.
Heavy gun, do heavy gun things. Lovely. There we are. Let's go deal with the cargo ship. So we move this way and then they start spawning in
Supply
places.
transport's marked.
How? That one's behind
Cargo,
us.
but
What?
leave the ships intact.
That will make no sense, but hey, whatever. Next one, off to the side.
Pilot panic will be setting in soon.
We need to get a lot closer than that. Let's move into the right, so we're going to go right around the asteroid, and there it is. Open fire. Once again, someone's pet keeps spawning on me. Kind of weird.
They're running. Give chase.
There is a cloaked vessel. Heavy gunner, you know what to do.
As predicted. They fled right to a massive cloaking signature.
And we're in. There we are.
Hit it with the forward artillery. Let's see what's on the other side.
You wish Pro to remote swap the fashion config of other frames?
Well,
Okay.
well. Ryoku's Comet Shredder.
The whole point of it is more just to switch
Tenno, prepare
on or off the proto, but I get where you're coming from. I get it.
Tenno, on me. Attackers! Keep them off my back.
Honestly, Vena has so many hit points here. Is it even possible to lose? I genuinely think you could do nothing here and
I
you'd
get
still
stuck with
succeed,
the
right?
desk job. You get to kill them all. Oh, what have we here?
Alright, no, I was going to crack that, so we can just get ready to run this way.
Powerhouse now.
3, 2, 1,
Unlock
go!
every door they have.
Say hello
We're in
to the
full
captain.
control. You know, I've always wanted a Comet Shredder. Here comes the head of the ship.
And there goes the captain.
Decapitator.
Easy.
Was it good for you, Captain?
Hello again, Clancy. Alright, we need to be grabbing canisters. One's right next to me.
You.
Easy peasy.
Be a dear
One is
and get
further
those
up
cryo
here.
cans for
Oh,
me.
wait, what? No. What? One is further up
Got
here.
my hands full.
Door tricking me. How dare. You hope they fix the Horrid Incarnate schedule? Yeah, we all saw this coming. I mean, it was an issue day one, but now it's an even bigger issue. I've never liked the fact that someone could
To make those ram sleds
either miss
into
out
capital
or
ship.
just prioritize something else. It's like, alright, cool, so for all the other benefits, come back in a couple months' time. And if you miss it that week, if you're a low playtime individual, you don't have Warframe as a job like some of us. You're a low playtime individual, and you don't get it that week. Either you don't play enough, or you just aren't playing that week. Well, wait another few months. No coming back.
I've had better nights.
It's... Oh, I said we weren't going to do missile firing this time. Oh well. I fired missiles. I completely forgot. Yeah, Mirai, we did. I forgot. Distracted. Hey, enjoy our 6 talents.
Ta-da!
I was trying and didn't succeed. What does it even matter?
Locked. Blow the mag coils to get that gate open.
Those of you in the mission with me, were you also shooting to try and take stuff down? Or did you remember what it said and I was the only idiot? He was also shooting? Alright. More buff for everyone. Valence buff for me.
Welcome, witch. How should we do
Ryoku
it
gets
this time?
absolutely obliterated.
Let's make it messy.
Clearly was not shooting. Yep. Established that much. And Kozek was after Shooty started joining. Okay, so you were shooting as well, yep. The 3 of us shooting and we got 6. That's... I'm really getting the impression that it's just not connected to how well we're doing whatsoever. I'm really getting that impression. It could be that if any one person doesn't contribute, it could cause it to drop. It could be just one person is all it takes to ruin it.
I fight for pleasure, and I'm going to.
It'd be weird if they did that.
every
They
last
just
moment
take the
of it.
reward of the least contributing player.
I have lived to see Sirius reunited with brother and
So I'm gonna for the moment assume that's
unencumbered
not
by
the case,
burden
but
of duty. I fight.
whatever it is, it doesn't make a lot of sense so far.
You have been warned, witch.
And he really stresses the word witch. Like, dude is trying to make that a modern slur. Whatever happened to that ridiculous meme of turning letters into that B emoticon? You could easily do that with Ryoku here. Easily, and that would fit.
Did you hear that, Orion? Did you hear how he squealed? We can make that happen again and again and again.
And out we go. Off to the showers, because... Exactly, yeah. The way he says it, it really feels like it's set up for that. But yeah. 27 talents. Okay. So yeah, this next run, and remind me as we're going into the ramps there, but this next run, none of us will fire the missiles.
Orion says we're ready.
I mean, it can't really get much worse than that. But still, why is it possible to get too close to the console to use it? What? Whatever. Let's go. Oh, should I have Kid Queen first? Oh well. It's all jokes in good faith, but at the same time, my god, does it take a while for it to load, yep. Channel point 9 big spanners is seriously funny. We got teacup and spanners. Teacup is your sub badge and spanners are your channel points. It's the logo, teacup and spanner. I mean, we could throw a wrench into the works, but, I mean, the same thing, really. Instead, on this stream, we just collect a bunch of spanners. And then show them a live stream. What? Cosmic, cheers for hydrate. Is that one even inside the ship at this point? I don't think that one counts as inside the ship. No. Alright, let's do this. Jaheem! Jaheem, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs to the community. Much appreciated there. My oh my, that's gone out to Essa Macriada, to Rosina, to Rocker, to Brave Sir Dave, to Rodrigo, Galdiano, to Ziggy to Rusty, to Gregory Term, 8 Breaker 8, and the Donovan. And whilst I was saying that, we then also have from Miralabe gifted subs. How many was that? That was, oh my word, another 20. Gone out to Seamus Be True, to Exit Void Reaper, to Blastbjörn, to Trophant, to Joker Joels, to Technomole, to Nana Supreme, to Kin of Kind, to Scar, to Canine Calamity, to Hedrick Arrows, to Natureman, to Orothi, to Wisery, to Tubbo the Panda, I think. Yep, Tubbo the Panda, to Jaisin, to Django Fett, to Fish with a Big Brain, to Toxic Blah, and to Exilesh. Thank you very much to the pair of you there. Much appreciated. And I managed to say all of those names before we loaded in. Hydrates even come off of cooldown. Cheers on that there, Phileas. And now we can go. How nice of the mission. Just wait for me to do all the streamery bits and pieces before we get back to gameplay, huh? How polite. Alright, we got a very quick run here, actually. Just shoot down some fighters and away we go. Everyone, get on the guns.
Don't let him see from where. Ryoku's fighters, man the guns.
Come on. There we go. Right then. Cargo ships. Where are they? Yo! Hidden Shadow! Joining in on the gift subs there as well, and launching us into a hype train, I think. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs as well. I will read the names in just a moment, because I'm kind of in the process of taking out a cargo ship. All the same, much appreciated. Sorry, pilot's got to pay attention to where we're driving, right? Let's sneak under that rock. There we go. Gunners have been doing some great work there.
Give chase.
Wait, down this way.
Look,
there it is.
Vessel.
Main gunner!
With the forward artillery.
Yo, so those subs are going out to Axion Nova, to Bad Monkey, to The Summer Nubis, Uncrown King, and Julburn. Much appreciated there, Hidden Shadow. I hope you're doing well today as well. Absolutely, with your first ever gift to subs in the channel, no less.
This is how he's supplying his units.
You guys are amazing as ever.
Prepare for boarding.
We board their ship whilst they board ours. That seems... Well, we don't need it. We don't go back to the rail track at this point. Kind of weird when you think about it. We just never go back. Even more money is for the aircon fund. It does seem like... Oh my god. Oh my god! We have some competition for the top spots today, do we not? Oh my word. Andrew with the 25 gifted subs out to community there. Crikey! That's gone launched out to Darian, to Alviron, to Karmix, to Ramamark 1, to TSI Beats, to Thuddenance, to Essa, to Sheree, to Am I That Guy, to Akinotashi, I think, to What Is JD, to Master Regnak, to Peach the Peach, to Sir Heiska, I will continue the mission in a moment, to Veterknife, to Yander Service, to LTO Simon, to Q Formation, to Logian, to Haruspex, to Dioma, to Sam the Shifter, Sushi Yuki, Thizzled, and to Mer1, Mer2. Oh my word. That is absolutely huge right there. What's going on here? Hold on, wait, whilst I was talking, what, Vena? What the fuck? No! No, what? Cos, move out of the way. Should I come through now? Yeah? No? Shit. No! Okay. I didn't even notice this was happening while I was reading out loud subs there. You've broken my mission. That's how generous y'all have been. You've literally broken the mission. Vena has no idea how to comprehend people being this nice. She just knows mean stuff. And you guys have been amazing. Holy dooly. We are almost at the point of completing a level 9 hype train. I don't even know what our record is, but I think we're close to it. Good lord. But yeah, this is stuck. I don't see a way we can get through now. We don't have a Loki in the squad, so Yep. You know what? If I had bought the mission, it'll host migrate and probably work for you three. So, do you want me to host migrate and let you do the second half of the mission? I'll just launch myself in the process. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do that. Alright, good luck everyone else. I'm out. It's broke. Hopefully host migration will fix it for you three. And if it throws you out the mission entirely, then it throws you... Oh, wait, yeah, no. It might have dragged you out the mission with me. Failed. Wonderful. Okay. Yep. Vena is clearly tired of us running that mission, so let's do a different one then. She's clearly tired. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But seriously, you guys have been absolutely huge with that. I've actually lost track of just how many subs that was in such a short amount of time. I genuinely have lost track. Hold on, let's see. Andrew with the 25 there. Hidden Shadow with the 5. Mirrorlade with the 20. Jakim with the 10. Oh my god. 60? 60? Jesus. That is a lot. Choc saying separately, interesting find Arcane Sculpt overrides the ability to cast faster and for a free Loke Surge. Oh, wow, it takes your efficiency from totally efficient down to just 175% efficient, does it? Oh dear. I should make a video about Labos sometime? I don't think I've got anything left to say about this frame. I think I've done enough on that, haven't I? Yo! Calamity! Thank you very much for the gifted sub into the community as well, bringing us up yet another point on the hype train there. And that's gone out to our Red Nebula 37. Much appreciated. Ooh. Cheers. Don't you hate when the mission objective bugs out? Bugs out and it becomes just impossible, yeah.
I feel left out.
Oh, you are not left out at all. You managed to get into the train just in the nick of time there. Thank you very much there to Tawil with the 18-month resub, much appreciated. And we got LU gifting a sub over to Malasitos, bringing it up once again there, just as the hype train concludes. Thank you, both of you, as well. Oh, thank you, thank you. Fahim saying 342 eligible live followers to go. Oh boy. Thank you very much, all of you there. Much appreciated. That was absolutely colossal. Thank you, thank you. And once again, we're talking subs and hype train whilst in a loading tunnel. History repeats itself. Yeah, Queen, this is your once per update allotted opportunity to join this squad. I'm very sorry, but your Switch is running on half a hamster.
Miss wretched peace. My blade dulls while
I love to chat.
Vena's ego
Just the wrong moment there.
we will hold our daggers.
A video idea for UK Drive? I already did a Urani video. What are you on
She
about?
must be humbled to preserve the peace.
There is nothing else to do with K Drive that I could possibly find a reason to do a video on, so
Stone and ice,
yeah.
from which our blood frenzy corpus use sustenance.
Major K Drive and Vent Kids? Yeah. You're ready from the Bash Lab in the dojo with the Vent Kids. Yeah. I heard you the first time. Yeah.
Move into
Nothing else we need to
position.
cover there.
Collect the asteroids.
In fact, yeah, I did 2 videos for her.
Intruder!
You lucky people.
Eradicate this infestation.
Alright, let's destroy some fighters.
Remaining fighters.
There's something that's underneath. Oh god, there's rotating at just the right speed there. There's struggle to catch it. Got it. I don't think that was even a fighter, but I got it. Dog. We got boarded. Alright. Up here, is that a... That's a cannon battery. That's not a fighter. That doesn't count. I just paint in the direction of these. Something's gonna hit. There we go. Actually, it's done. Into the moon! The moon. It's not full of cheese, but to the moon. Where we go. Hammer this as hard as we can. That's gone. Next one. Unfortunately, the heavy gunner, I think, missed the shot on that one. That's rough. And final one of these to take out.
Fortress of ice.
Heavy gunner, do your thing. Let's step out.
Target the walls. This siege will not last long.
D won't give you 80 K Drive mods because D hates your 80. No. They don't hate your 80. They understand that K Drive is silly. I think the heavy gunner is having a little bit of difficulty of seeing through the black holes here. There you go. You can see where the structure is. You need to not hit. There we are. Yeah, Garuga, people are just being a bit silly about your 80. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't read into it.
Spies tell me that Vena has been toying with a very dangerous weapon. Breach that door.
Alright, let us obliterate the area as best we can. Everything that has a health bar and isn't on my side needs to have its health bar removed. Simple as that. There's a lot of things running around that is on our side, so I need to make sure I'm not firing at allies. No pain, just waste. Okay, well that was a voice. I'm still not used to hearing proto-frame submissions, I'll be honest with you. I don't use any of the proto-frame skins because Warframes to me just don't talk. It's been their shtick for forever. They just don't talk. So, yeah, I'm just never used to hearing a proto-frame like send out a slightly corny line.
Duty calls on us to eliminate all resistance.
Is this really duty, or are we just doing this for the hell of doing it, mate? Like, I'm not really seeing the duty at this point. This is just murder. This is just murder to entertain a sentient with Alzheimer's. Void-induced, deal-formed Alzheimer's.
Dispatch this roadblock.
Alright, no one fire missiles. No missiles. Just let it happen. I want to see if we actually can manage a 0. Actively look away from where anything will be. Just look away. Let's see if a 0 is possible, or if we end up with actually a surprising amount. So far so good, we're not looking at anything. They're trying. They're trying. Gotta keep looking away. And I think we managed it. Okay, cool. No missiles. No missiles at all. No reward at all. Okay.
Come in.
One very excited
I was
Lavos.
expecting you.
So it is some amount of skill based.
I have awaited this.
Some amount. The feedback is terrible, but it might actually be that the lowest activity, or just some averaging of activity, somewhere in there is how it's figured out.
And drop dead.
God knows, to be honest, at this point. God knows. There is so little feedback from the game itself. But yeah, at least we now know it's possible to get an absolute 0. Unless I'm being blind? Nope, definitely a 0.
It was a trap. Do not worry about me. Get in here and kill Vena.
Can you swap helmets and proto frames to shut them up? I don't know, honestly. Stalker talks? Yeah, Stalker's separate. Stalker is a separate antagonist to it all. Even then, when we use the Stalker in Duviri, does Stalker talk? Hmm? I'm going to take a shower after you use the burst of primary cannon. I mean, I take a shower generally, but also yes. Got to get the blood off somehow.
Oh no. Have you been entertained?
I don't think I've heard that voice line before. I think it's the first time that one's been selected on my playthroughs. That was a choice one to record, yeah. Okay. Really selling the proto frame skin there. 20 emerald talons. Ooh, what a beautifully bad reward. Okay. Okay. Chuck saying, I get that the twins don't get well together, but why do they have the partners fighting for them? Thing is, the twins do get along. The two sons do get along now. They were forced into conflict by Wally, but then Stalker, Hun Hao, Umbra, and Time Travel has fixed that. The reason these two are still fighting is apparently it helps Hun Hao remember more. So
I am no leader.
I think there's also supposedly like to give some inspiration training to the two sons, but mostly it's just, oh, poor Han Hao. Let's help him out. Look, Han Hao, people are fighting. Do you feel better? That's pretty much the best explanation I have, I'll be honest. It's a very contrived plot. I didn't write it. The peace is maintained by the eternal conflict. There is also a line about that. You're right, yes. That they, the two sons kind of blow off steam by having these clashes, although they're just completely not involved in these clashes, so I guess, some other kind of clash they're getting involved in, and we are part of that. Again, contrived. But I mean, the alternative is a Warframe no one had heard of before has set up camp in a destroyed relay and is being all spooky, horrible through paintings of atrographs in said destroyed relay that has somehow, after being destroyed, remained actually pretty intact and definitely salvageable. Had a an it clown not infested it. So I mean, Warframe and story, you know. Yeah. We're giving our dementia-suffering grandfather war flashbacks to help him. I mean, let's just not ask his opinion on the grenade, yeah? Alright, let's go. Into the asteroid field. Who do you get my criticism on that? A Reddit post, please. I hadn't planned on reviewing a Reddit post today, I'll be honest. What is the context you're asking me to critique?
The old sentient what he desires.
Yo, slide on in, activate the launch out of the pilot seat.
From which our blood frenzy corpus use sustenance. Look for the biggest asteroid and crack it open.
Wait for everyone to pop themselves over here.
Move
There we
into
go.
position.
And then people are just going to start doing their stuff with probably the borders, whilst I just get ready to get back to this. Oh, I thought I saw a marker saying I could do this. Yep, here we go. Now we need to find the cruise ship. Has it spawned yet? If not, I'll just shoot everything else here. Come on, lock on, please. I got the perk for locking on. Please lock on. I don't know what it is about this gun, but it feels like this one just doesn't lock on properly. It's locked on now, but normally it just doesn't. Yeah, there's the fire for this one. It's 800 meters away. Where is... I'm sorry, moving over to it. Hit it! Jeez, what was that? Alright, where's this creature at? Is that a Corpus one or a Grenadier one? I can't tell from this distance. Good son, thank you very much for dropping Prime here. Welcome into the channel proper. Enjoy a lovely blue sub badge and all the other bits and pieces that come along with that. Get out of the pilot seat so that the heavy gunner can do their trick. Lovely stuff. One more fighter needs to go down. It is down. Excellent. Yeah. Does this conflict technically make us warmongers? Honestly, I'm pretty sure we're just warmongers in general at this point. Like, we peddled so much war in the name of peace. We're just warmongers at this point. Heavy gun took out that one nice and quickly. Let's line up for this one. Oh, okay. Heavy gun did not want to take it out. Next one is there. Got a black hole on it for some reason. And last one through this way. Gotta remember not to lock onto these turrets because the aim is at their base, but that's not where the hitbox is. Fun. Heavy gun, do heavy gun things. Is this steel path? Yes, this is steel path. Steel path railjack is plus 50, not plus 100. Yeah. I'm saying it's a rework idea for Sirius and Ryan. I'm not going to review that then, no. there are a near infinite number of things that frames could be, whereas we could just focus on what is, and that is my preference. Certainly for something so fresh, so new. So you're welcome to have your opinion. You're welcome to post suggestions in places where DE, who can actually change the game, can read it. But I hope you'll understand if I'm not going to take the time to review a suggestion on a brand new frame being reworked already. We're in no position to actually make that happen. Wait, is this someone's... How? How? What? What? I mean... Here's Rhoda. That's yours, Queen? What? What? I guess you're... Wait, do liches even go to Uranus? They don't, do they? They go... Earth, Mars... And then... Hey, where did they go after those? Isn't it Earth, Mars, Ceres, Sedna, Kuva Fortress? I think. Someone give me the correct 5 locations. I know it's Earth, Mars, Kuva Fortress. Earth, Mars, Saturn, Sedna, and Fortress. Right, yeah, so not Uranus. Not Uranus.
Now open the door.
So this so this shouldn't be here, like, at all.
This one wishes to test themselves
I-
against you.
Because that's not a friendly one. That's not spawned in because you died. Oh, it is Ceres. Okay, right. I was correct then. But even then, still not Uranus. Everyone fire all the missiles. All missiles. Shoot, 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 shoot. Full shoot this time. We've already seen that not shooting gives us absolutely nothing, so we might as well get something. Fire! And if you see a lich, fire! Yeah, this one is really, like, all over the direction, and so you have to kind of figure out where things are going to be spawning from. Nowhere near as convenient as the other one. Nowhere near as convenient. Where's the next stuff? On the right. Anything that I'm missing? I don't think so. There we are. Does this mean this mission is technically in one of those planets in the code? This mission is on Uranus, Proxima. If you open up the star chart afterwards, you'll see yourself on Uranus. So...
Come in. I was expecting
No. This means we're now going to have a Lich and a Sistra Parvos in the same arena. Guys, stop killing it, stop killing it, stop killing it, stop killing it! Come down here! We wanted a Sistra and a Lich in the same arena. Come down! You'll never ever see this again!
Get ready to make the biggest mistake of your career.
Bring it down here! Ah! When you see the impossible, you've got to share that it happened. Now, whoever owns this, stab it. Stab it. Stab it. Stab it. The fuck are you doing? Stab it. Stab it. Don't tell me you are unable to stab it. This has been more than 3 times. You can't? Oh my... Oh my god! Alright, let's just go confront Vena, I guess. Whilst there is now an immortal lich following us.
It was a trap. Do not
Yeah,
worry
yeah,
about
it
me.
was.
Get in here and kill
Yeah.
Vena.
What is this? Has anyone ever seen a Kuva lich spawn here before? As an enemy?
Come get me.
I don't think even DE know how this one's possible. Genuinely, I think DE might look at this one and go, no, wait, what did you do? Can we weaponize liches to fight the sister? I mean, we can't use on-call crews, we can't summon them that way. You don't want to go down and die here, so... I don't know, he's staying over there, he seems pretty content now to just kind of... Oh, it's that voice line again.
Oh no.
It's named after your coder? What do you mean it's named after your coder? It's Buzz Krugr. So yeah, this was weird. We got 19 emerald talents from the mission itself. Let's see, what did we get from the thingamabob? The worm bit, because I didn't check. It really doesn't need to step us through the walls. 4? 4! We got 19 from the mission itself, which means with all of us firing those missiles, and we fired a bunch, we got 4? Okay, wow, this is just blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you're just gonna get so many more talents from the other mission, then that's just how it be. It's just completely different reward pathway there. That's wild. The differences. Go figure. Honestly, just go figure. All right. We're going to throw one more at this side.
Playtime. I wanna show
Which will again take like 2 minutes to load in. Maybe the lich took him as souvenirs. Yep. What was yours is now mine. Bye bye. Yeah. Are we taking that? Thank you. All that silly stuff. Wait. Is that normal? I don't feel like this is normal either. Ooh. Okay. Such a breath of fresh air in this channel. The channel's still just crying over Steel Essence nerfs in Railjack. Honestly, I expected them to be nerfed. Genuinely expected them to be nerfed, because it was ridiculous. Someone reported that they managed to get 40,000 Steel Essence in 3 days. 40,000 in 3 days. Like, hold on. Where's my calculator? Relic packs are, I think, 15 Steel Essence. Kuvra is 15 Steel Essence. That's 30 there. And you can get 25 a week of those, so that's 750 Steel Essence. I'm going to check those numbers. I'm not sure if I'm actually remembering the shop correctly. I think it's 15 for each of those, right? Wickety bickety. I'll start an mission in a moment. Steel Path Honors. Yeah. Let's see. So, yeah, Kuva 10,000 is 15. Relic Pack is 15. Yeah, I did remember that correctly. Okay, cool. So, 750 Steel Essence per week is the max you can spend on those 2 limited ones. We're not going to count the other bits and pieces, just those limited ones. 40,000 Steel Essence, then, would be 53 weeks of buying out those packs. a whole year of it. This is why it got nerfed so quickly. And it's why anyone who knew about it in the first place was like, why did they add Steel Essence to Xmas? For those of you who missed out on the detail, on the very release of this update, and only for like a few days, Steel Essence dropped from Xmas units on Steel Path Railjack. And the thing is with Steel Path Railjack includes Void Storms on Corpus Railjack, which has Survival. So you just do the little bit of loading in Railjack stuff, which is barely Railjack content anyway, and then you just go into the Survival mission and just do it long term, with as optimized a farm as you could do. And the reason for the Void Storm is because it would give you additional boosters as well, which would further enhance the returns. And people were getting obscene amounts. It required you to stay there for a long time, not just to get started on the survival, but for the scaling to create more and more Xmas spawns. That's just how survival missions work. You'll see this in defense missions. Almost any endless mission, the Xmas count goes up over time. So people would be in there, encouraged to stay for these long missions, because by that point then you could start getting some obscene Steel Essence rates. And he showed a graph of it on a dev short. The Steel Essence gained per player per day rocketed up, all in Railjack. And they only showed it up to the point that they nerfed it. That line could have just kept going further if more and more people cottoned onto the farm and joined in. And that has a whole bunch of ramifications. Whole bunch. It's squarely on DE for setting it up. No one who made use of that farm is at fault for making use of that farm. Although the complaints going, oh, it was finally a reasonable rate, are really bad takes. Yeah. Why does this mission take so long to load? Because Queen is on Nintendo Switch. That is why. If we did not have Queen in squad, we would load this mission in a quarter of the time. Not even joking. This one here is the problem. As is the case in so many ways within this community. That's fine. You're fine, Queen. We love having you around. I don't have a rad proc right now, so we love having you around. Yeah, honestly, Remick, I get it. I get it. So, I get why people are complaining, and I get why the changes happened, and I'm still enjoying or doing various bits of the update. Yeah, that's that. This wins this game with the courtesy of waiting. With Railjack it does. That's just kind of how it operates. Don't forget that this is also a pre-made squad, so that probably has some effect versus public squads.
Ryoku's fighters, man the guns.
I'll take out a cruise ship. I'm not even seeing any damage numbers. Am I just not hitting? I'm just gonna get out. Alright, cruise ship is destroyed. 2 more fighters, and then we should be able to go inside. Those are not fighters, those are turrets. That's a cruise ship. Are these fighters? Oop. Shot right past them. Those aren't, and we just need to go to the cargo ships. Someone else found the fighters. Okay.
Supply transports marked. Blast their cargo.
Down this way.
Leave the ships intact.
There we go. Everyone's in line for it. You found these missions with good credit farm? Are they that good? I'll check at the end of this run. I didn't notice a lot of credits coming through. Go, and then we get over here.
Right back to home.
There we are. That's in a lineup for the main gunner.
Mark a course to that waypoint.
Beautiful stuff. We go in.
Cloaked vessel. Give it a love dab with the
And
forward artillery.
all right.
Tell it to come out and play.
Do I remember that time you loaded into Stream's Archon Hunt mission in Extraction? Can't say I remember it, but I believe you. Yeah, it's Railjack that does the whole waiting aspect a lot of the time. The rest of the game is nowhere near as patient on crappy loading times.
Tenno. No fair. I get stuck with the desk job. You get to kill them.
William saying I heard they're thinking even to limit steel power. Steel essence you can get per day.
Found something very
I've not heard anything of the sort. I've genuinely heard nothing of the sort.
unlock every
So,
door they have.
do take any speculation or unsourced claims from people with a pinch of
We're in full
salt.
control.
And you will find this not just from players, redditors, you'll hear speculation from creators as well.
Ships captured.
So, genuinely, unless someone can give you a DE source, an actual DE source on something, it's speculation. Straight up. Remember, anything that can be claimed without evidence can be refuted without evidence. So, demand the evidence from people. When they say DE are doing something, tell them to show you where they claimed it. If they go, oh, well, it's out there, cool, they can go get it.
My own.
Well, it was on this 3-hour live stream. Alright, get me the timestamp, get me the clip. What? Fuck off. It's the honest answer. It's the only way to deal with speculation. It is genuinely the only way to deal with it.
Quick, get in that ram sled.
You will find a dizzying array of speculation from people, and it's exhausting if you don't treat it otherwise. Picture it didn't happen? Literally.
We
Yeah,
go.
literally. Alright, so we're gonna get plenty of these extra talents here because it's so much easier than the other missions one. It's pretty much a straight line of everything spawning in like a 60-degree FOV. Yeah. You gotta remember, people come up with crazy ideas all the time. Some people forget that they need to actually find reason for that idea before they start spreading it.
Locked. Blow the
It
back
astounds
doors to
me,
get that gate open.
but there are just a subset of people who will have a thought and decide, I'm going to just start spreading this as what actually is. I'm just asking questions. Spare me. Yeah. I don't like dwelling too much on what could have been in Warframe's designs, and I certainly don't like dwelling on speculation about stuff that hasn't even been discussed. It's just not worth it.
I do have manners.
There's an almost infinite number of real-world things, existing things, that I'm not covering every single day because I just don't have enough hours in the day and energy in my body. We don't need to waste time on spec. Alright, let's grab this, chuck it in, pop! Sirius saying, I heard rumors that Equinox's ability to all have 100 meter range and do 1 billion damage for the rework. It's totally going to happen. You know what's funny is that I think you can actually get a 1 billion damage 100 meter range Equinox today. To get the range would probably need both a range infusion and a relic fisher buff. The billion damage, that's just doable. It takes a hell of a long time to charge it, but that's doable. So technically, technically that already exists. Infinite scaling nukes go burr. It'll still deal basically 0 damage at max range because 100% fall off also go burr. But yeah. Grab that. Ah, I did not grab it. You speculate about everything in the end, says Mavilium. At the end of the day, if people don't know and can't back up their speculation, it's kind of a waste of time. Exactly, yeah. Don't speculate. If there's nothing you can really go on. It's like when people ask me, what do I think is going to be the next Prime frame? I don't know. Have he announced it? Okay, then I don't know. That's it. That is the entirety of that conversation that I can have. I know it's not the greatest conversation. I never claimed to be the best conversationalist. Simply put.
Vena defeated him before the great and terrible Hana.
But yeah, that when there's nothing to go on, there's nothing to go on. Alright, we pick up 18 Crimson Talents from the main objective there. We'll see after this whole screen what the total is, because I forgot to check on the ram sled again. I don't know why it does a whiteout there. Why is there a whiteout? 3! We got 3. Who wasn't firing missiles? No, that wrong start to the accusation. Was there anyone not firing missiles? I imagine we all fired missiles there, if I'm honest with you. I imagine we all did. It's a really easy one. There was no reason not to fire missiles. So Miralabe, Kozilek, Queen, we were all firing missiles, right? We were all firing the missiles. Yeah, Kozilek was, Miralabe was. The extras in that section? Mm-hmm. Yes, but also no, but also yes. And Queen was firing as well. Okay, right. So here is my honest answer on how that section works for both missions. If you don't fire missiles, you don't get a reward. If you do fire missiles, you might get a reward. I think it might just be a drop rate on the enemies. For all of the testing we've done, I think it is actually just a drop rate. It's not 100%. It's not scaled on number of enemies killed. It's literally just an invisible drop rate. So if the drop rate is 50%, you kill 10 enemies, you might get 10, you might get 1. I think it genuinely is just a drop rate. And they just didn't give it us. Which, given the number of missiles we fire on the Vena mission here, on defeating Ryoku, would explain why we seem to get more with her on average. But yeah, I think it is just a drop rate. The other one, boosters and blessings. I mean, we have boosters or wazoo, yeah. But boosters don't apply to these. They're not resources. They're currency. Boosters don't apply. So yeah, fun stuff. From Chalk, there used to not be a whiteout on this mission. It had an extraction vent or shuttle or something that took you back to the railjack, but it was bugged, and you couldn't use the console correctly. Yeah, I understand it was bugged. It's just, missions can just end. They don't need to white out. It's not blanking the screen completely to hide unloading of assets. It's not like achieving any kind of transitional effect. All it's doing is just shoving light into our eyes in a scaling fashion. Because after waiting for all of the rewards to show up, 1, 2, 3, 4, now we can go. I don't get it. The Williams say, I wish they had a booster of currency instead of credits. Honestly, I'm still surprised that so many things are not affected by resource boosters, and it's not really clear when or where or how that applies. Just FYI on the time-wise, Miralabe, Kozilek, Voltmania, thank you very much for joining in on the squad here, and enjoy your additional talents. Plenty of good farming there. GG's. But yeah, resource boosters don't actually tell you what they do and don't affect, which I do find weird when you think about it. You shouldn't need to look up an external guide to know if your resource booster will actually boost your resources. Double the amount of resources you get from pickups. Define pickups and define resources. That information could be anywhere on this screen. Even as an extra info box that you click and open up into, and it's not here. Doesn't that strike you as odd? That it just doesn't tell you? Wouldn't that be health and energy as well? Pickups and resources? It says the amount of resources you get from pickups, but yeah, by a certain definition of resources, energy is a resource you consume. We know it's not that. but it doesn't do anything to try and let you know that. It's a really weird one to me. Devscott is saying on the inventory of item of each item, they could just add what it's classed as. They could, although that would require you to own the item to then go and check the items to see if they have the booster icon on them. I still feel like it could just have an info box here, and if the info box would be too big to fit here, maybe the booster's a little bit too cheeky. Maybe that's a bit ridiculous. If you can't fit the information into a panel there, it might need a little bit more consideration, is the way I put it. Because credits. And credits, it doubles what you get from the mission, not just pickups. It just doubles credits. Does it say pickups in the credit booster? Just out of curiosity. I'm sure it doesn't, but... Yeah, okay, here it specifies pickups and mission rewards, yeah. That's weird. Also applies to resources you don't get from pickups sometimes, like mining stuff. True. Yeah. Yeah. It's not fully consistent there. So yeah, that's a fun one, isn't it? I can't remember. Atramentum. I don't think it applies to Atramentum, does it? Hold on, I'm just gonna Atramentum wiki, Control F. Oh, I don't need to Control F, it's right there in the acquisition. Atramentum is not affected by resource booster. During Folly's Hunt, 12 balloons will spawn in, with each dropping 2 to 4, or 3 to 6 on Steel Path, Atramentum. And you then pick it up. Atramentum is a special resource. I don't understand that. I genuinely don't understand why the boosters that DE sell wouldn't affect the new things that people would want the boosters for. Special resource. Yeah, the wiki calls it a special resource pavilion. Does the game, is what I'm getting at. Yeah, it doesn't work on Atramentum. You're right, yeah. Let's see. Obtained from blah blah blah. Exchange stuff. Yeah, okay. It doesn't say one way or the other there, but like Iridite, does that say it's a resource? Nope. Nanospores. No. Also, this description is actually the shop description, because it says, this bundle of 3,000. I've never even noticed that one before now. Yeah. It's the shop description. Are Void Traces pickups? Yes. Yes, they are. Reactant isn't. Or rather, Reactant is something you pick up, but it's not a resource pickup. But Void Traces are a pickup, because you get them at the moment of cracking the relic. It's picked up and affected by not only resource boosters, but also by your companion. So, yes. But no, but yes. Yes, no. Yes. You could just buy nanospores? Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. You can buy a lot of resources. Don't do it. It's kind of weird as shit that this is still here, and this is still here, and what? Already makes him some money. Mirrorlane, don't you dare. No. No. Mirrorlane, look, you've had your one recently, okay? That one recently, but no, where was your other one? Yeah, there it is. You've had your one recently. Look, this was days ago. This was days ago, Birley. We're good. You don't need to do it. We're good. Yeah, my point is, the boosters, it's weird that they just don't explain what they cover. And we don't get information as to how the talents are acquired. They're not affected by resource boosters. They're a currency rather than a resource, but like... there's not really a good distinction, because there's also resources which are used as currencies which you can trade in here to feed the helmet. So, like... Huh? Yeah. 100 plat blueprint for resources? Mm-hmm. And then also look at what it costs to build it. So, like, Neuroad, yeah, 100 plat to buy the blueprint. It's a unlimited use blueprint, but it charges you 15,000 credits, 50,000 alloy plate, 50,000 nanospores, and 25,000 salvage for one Neuroad. If you're at the point where you need one Neuroad, you can't afford this blueprint for multiple reasons. How does the game decide which of the Blooder's abilities you subsume on the helmet? Your primary son is the one that you put the ability over. So, the primary son right now, for me, is Sirius. If I were to go to Pontus Tower, or if I'd chosen Orion during the Jade Shadows quest, I could then have Orion as the primary son. So, it's what you choose in the quest, or you go to the tower and switch it over. No, the other way? Oh, to subsume their two arms with others? Oh, when you subsume them, it gives you both. Yeah, you get both. And then when you go to subsume, you pick the one you want to put on. Just like any other ability. So both are there, acting like two separate abilities, because they are two separate abilities. It's not like Equinox, where Equinox has one ability that does two things depending on your form. They are two separate abilities that are entirely independent. Because these are two independent Warframes that just always appear alongside each other. It's... God, they must have had hell implementing it tech-wise. Absolute hell. You have questions? I might have answers. I might. But yeah. 33 Oxium doesn't sound like much to you? Oh no. Oh, we got some people here who didn't know. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to hurt you now. You can't buy 33 Oxium. You see this here? You see this? You can't gift people 33 Oxium. It comes in bundles of 300. But you saw in my inbox message there, it said 33 times Oxium. So Miralabe gifted me 33 Oxium bundles. Yeah. Sorry to hurt you all with that. But that is the reality of it there. Can you subsume a Sirius ability onto Orion? Let's see if I can put an Orion ability onto Sirius. I highly doubt it, but let's have a look. Orion's ability... Nope. There you go. Nope. Nope. I'm saying, let's say my finger slipped. Yeah, Miralabe was intending to do 333, but, you know, they got a little bit too giddy about seeing everyone's brain with the knowledge of what just happened there. Yeah. So yeah, the market is weird. It's full of stuff that you should never ever touch in any way whatsoever, and anyone who does so is either doing it for the meme or literally doesn't understand the value of money, possibly both. Resource boosters don't tell you how they boost things, and do not always boost resources under a nebulous kind of reasoning. The Sirius and Orion missions with Vena and Ryoku award talents both during the mission and at the end of mission, neither of which is affected by boosters. And the rate at which they are awarded things is appearing to be actually based on a hidden drop rate. So if you do no shooting whatsoever, you will get nothing, but if you do loads of shooting, you might get a bunch of something. Might. The highest I've seen so far is, what was it, 14? And the lowest we got was 3. From the same mission, in fact. Oh, and lastly, a Kuvalich can spawn during the mission to fight Garuda. Or sorry, Vena. a Kuva Lich can spawn on Uranus Proxima, which never has any adversary show up on. They just don't appear there, but it appeared. Yeah. Can any other Warframe infuse their own ability onto themselves? No, they cannot. No. Oh, sorry, yes. A Kuva Lich that was client-side because Queen saw a Coda Lich. Yes. Do you remember what the Kuva Lich's name was then? Was it... Did I see the name of one of my Liches? Do I have an active one? I don't think I have an active... Oh, yeah. Wait, yes! Hold on.
Look, I am not.
Buzz Krukra. That's my active one.
I am.
Oh! So, Queen saw their active Coda Lich, and I saw my active Kuva Lich. And neither of us could interact with it to stab it, because it wasn't real at all. I just... Oh no! So, I don't know what the game thought was happening then. I don't know what shakes me more, that this is so nonsensical, or the reality that computers don't do things for the sake of doing things. They don't. They're programmed. And so some way, somehow, the programming led to the idea that an adversary should spawn into that mission. That it should show to different people different adversaries. But the adversary couldn't be fought appropriately. Let's just do a giveaway. That's easy. Giveaways work. Let's just do a giveaway. Okay then. Let's just load that up onto here. It'll be fine, won't it? How about we have a nice lovely 75 plat giveaway? Everyone loves a little bit of platinum, right? You can grab yourself slots, you can grab yourself cosmetics, whatever you can afford with it. Let's do a nice, lovely, quick 75 plat giveaway here. We'll run that for 2 minutes, one winner, and the only way to be able to win it is to type !enter into the chat. !enter in the chat for a chance to be the winner of that 75 plat. Any one of you could be the winner here today, so long as you do not have a bugged Kuva Lich invading into your mission, so I can't win it, but everyone else, you have a chance. Yeah, go figure on all of that lot. !enter in the chat for a chance to win this here. You've got until that timer closes, 1.5 minutes. Naturally, there is going to be some stream delay on that, so do not wait till the last second. Yeah. Looks like I thought it wasn't time yet. Oh, yeah. It's 10:15 in the UK here. And certainly not in the morning. Yeah. Miralabe saying, "Now you say it for me was the name of my sister." Are you sure it was Miralabe? I can't tell with that smile there. I feel like you might be lying. I'm not certain. Yo! William, thank you very much for dropping your subscription here up onto tier 1. For your very first month, you got that lovely blue badge next to your name there. That means no more ads for you. You got the emotes, you've got the access to the supporter tea lounge over on the Discord. All those lovely bits and pieces coming together. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. I will say it doesn't improve your odds of winning, okay? You may have just subscribed to the channel. It doesn't make it any more likely to win. Everyone's still got an equal chance. But I appreciate it all the same. Bad time since for so long? I approve of that. I approve of that perspective. Let's see, how long were you following for? You were following since 2024. I'm glad that 1.5 years of entertainment is enough to earn a subscription. Now I know the line. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Defuro, you can't enter by using Yo DJ. Do you want to try that again? Yo DJ is not for entering into giveaways. That is for changing the background music, which you can't do during a giveaway. I'm going to send you your channel points back on that, because I'm fairly certain you just had that button open and didn't realise. There we go. Now you're actually in. Okay. Right. Let's go ahead and draw. Okay, we've got a hydrate request. I have one last sip of water whilst this happens. That was not even a sip of water. That was a drop of water. There we go. You bad at using Twitch? Oh, don't worry about it. Twitch is bad at using Twitch. It's fine. It happens. It absolutely happens. First time chatter, long time viewer? Well, welcome on all the same, absolutely. At least you're on time for a chance at winning a giveaway. Let's see, who is it going to be? It is Cynicisms or Cineresemes. I'm not sure which one it is, but Cynicisms.
Excellent work, Tenno. The extraction point is up ahead.
GG indeed there, Cynicisms. You are a winner today, but it looks like we don't have your details on a record. So, please use the command !IGN followed by your platform and username all in one message there. So that is IGN, your platform, and your username as one command, and we'll be able to get that plat sent on over to you. This plat is sent out by DE, so that arrives. When they send out the next batch, they do that every 2 weeks. So the IGN command there from Jice, but we need the IGN command from Sinners, because otherwise I can't send this out to you. The only way to get that is to use that command. But you can do that now, and that'll be sent along as and when you do that batch there. Everyone else here in the chat today. Alice Moth saying, damn, didn't win. Birthday luck was on your side. Oh, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Alice Moth. And if it isn't, I rescind that. But happy birthday. Williams broke on money, so I'm sorry. Oh, don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. When it comes to entertainers like myself, and I like to think I'm entertaining, when it comes to entertainers like myself, we are the very last thing you spend money on. Very last thing. You've got rent and bills and food. You've got travel to work. You've got to look after the clothes on your back. Your healthcare if it costs you money in your country. You know, just putting it out there, some of y'all. You've got so many more important things to cover. And right the way down the list, right the way down the bottom, is where you find yours truly. That casual bit of entertainment, which you can access the vast majority of freely. Yeah, that subscription does come last, doesn't it? So I fully understand. I really do. But for those of you who do have the means, who do have the desire, who do have the enjoyment and choose to support me on the channel, as so many of you have done so today, thank you very, very much for that. Don't forget to stream a girl bathwater, also very important expense. Considering I'm not a girl, I can't even agree with that on a business side, so let's just go with an absolute no on that, huh? Let's just no. The fact that even became a thing with some people, I just... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah. Why is the command... Hold on, command is still talking about PC as crossplay stuff. We don't actually need to do that anymore. D updated their backend. I can remove that from the command. I will need to go into my command... Oh, I need to edit the actual program for that. I'll sort that later. Anyway, streamer Ken tea water? Ew. How about a Ken pool water perfume? Ew. Just... Ew. Don't need the full hash number for it? Oh, don't worry, Ellie. Don't worry, I just put in the correct details. If someone puts the hash number, I just don't include it when I send it through to DE. Yeah. Did we end up having a giveaway for the hype train you simply missed? No, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. We did have one hell of a hype train earlier today. We did have one hell of a lot of support. So, I suppose I could be convinced to do another one. What are we thinking, chat? Should there be one more giveaway today? Do we need to do one more giveaway? I mean, I could always just end the stream right now. You guys have had drops as well. Calamity saying, nah. Honestly, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Movement Stoney, like maybe. Big Soft, if you feel like it. Okay, I mean, all right, fair enough, chat. Yeah, if you're not really that interested in it. If you're not really that interested, I can skip it out. Wouldn't hate it. You wouldn't hate a giveaway. Oh, I see. Okay. Say, I won once, we don't need another. Wow, you guys are really anti-giveaway today. Okay, well, fair enough then. No, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more. Of course we're gonna do one more. Let's get that set up for one more on here. We're gonna do a former bundle giveaway from yours truly, as thanks it's thou truly for the support on the channel here. We're gonna make this a quick 1 minute one though. We don't want to overcook this one, so let's open up for one shot at a former bundle here. Exclamation mark enter into the chat for a chance to win yourself a former bundle right here, right now. No need to wait for any delivery windows from DE. You can get yourself 3 formers in one single package just like that. Oh yes indeed. Hello Time Reaper. Exclamation mark enter for a chance to win yourself that former bundle. You've only got 30 odd seconds in entering on this. Only got about 30 more seconds. Don't forget there is indeed that stream delay, so do not delay yourself there. If you've only just started to see the giveaway happen and people have been posting exclamation mark enter for the last 30-ish seconds, yeah, you might also need to refresh your stream more often. Yeah, last chance, last chance. As soon as that timer hits 0 on my side, I'm immediately hitting draw. If you're too late on that... Oh, wait. We got hit by ads? Oh, no. Okay, no, wait. If people are being hit by ads, that's not fair. No. If people are being hit by ads... Hold on. That's not fair. We will wait. Like, ads do help support the channel, but that is too much. So, we're going to be nice. It says on my side, ads are running for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, everyone should be back from the ads now. Everyone should be back. So, you got 5 seconds to enter the draw. 5, 4, 3, 2. In case you don't know how to count. 1. Alright, let's draw. There we are. You have plenty enough time. There's like double, if not triple the amount of time there. It's done now. Flare L, you are far too late to join in on both giveaways at this point, sorry. But you can always join in on future ones as well. Just not this one. Nope, this one, the former bundle, is going to be going away to whoever is at the back of the queue on this one, and that person is... Rodar! 7. Gotta remember the 7.
Excellent work.
Rodar!
The extraction point is up ahead.
Congratulations, you are a winner of the former bundle. Looks like I don't have your details on a record here either there, Rodar. So please do send exclamation mark IGN along with your platform and your username, please. Just the username, we don't need any other details, so it's platform and username. With the IGN command, we'll know exactly where to send that over to. Just to check, Rodar, is there 7 a personal choice, or were there that many other Rodars already taken? Just out of curiosity here. Judging by the fact that Rodar without the 7 is your Warframe username, I'm getting the impression maybe there were just that many other Rodars. There were some others? Wow. Is Rodar from Fuss Rodar spelled that the way? No, it's not. It's Fuss Rodar. So no, it can't be that. Right? Can't be that. Nah. Alright, let me let's get this loaded up on here. It's just a pretty name? Well, that is true. It is a pretty name. It is a pretty name. Let's get this sent on over for you then real quickly here, Rodar. Let me just close out of this. We can grab our former bundle, gift it over to Rodar. Is that with 2 A's? Hold on. RHO, D-double-A. Yep, there it is. Up. Hype! 4 exclamation marks, because apparently I've had a lot of caffeine. I didn't think I did, but I did. Did you join when the stream ends? Edahus, you've joined 27 minutes after the stream ends. Yeah. We're scheduled to run 7 till 10 UK time. It is now 10:27, so you are so late, in fact, that the stream is now going to immediately end. Goodbye. I'll catch you all indeed in the next one. Thank you very much for joining in. Thank you again, everyone, for the massive amount of support we have had today. But it is now time for me to head off. I will see you again on Wednesday for some more Warframe. In the meantime, have yourselves a wonderful start to your week, wherever you are around the world. And truly this time, bye-bye. I want to be clear, that was not me that just baby sharked you all.